Boy, you a fool. Woo.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Y'all come in, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Not subscribe. At least slap it in, man. What the fuck is you doing? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Grandma's ego. Chill vibes. It's hot and with you, 9. Pat M. What's enlightening about your identity? Yeah, y'all know I got my special guest, man. Carolina Kid, what down, what down, what down? Sean Phillips, welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome to the chat. It's lit over here, man. One of the littest chats on YouTube, you heard? Right here is a special request, live stream reaction. If you're feeling generous, you support the channel. Cash App below. And I don't discriminate against the super chats.
I need more bands. I need more bands. Spend to get it back again. Bring me more bands. I need more bands. I need more bands. Shorty shaking hella ass. Bring me more bands.
Shorty dance for them bands. I get paid to entertain. You can pay to watch me. Come on. Come to pay to watch me. Come on. Always go on the road. I am. Bitches all in they feelings. Why? And she know I'm doing shows. She do. I get the cash and I'm out of there. More bands, more bands. She go dance for these bands. Tell them niggas keep count. Keep up. Tell them hoes chill out. Give it a pole and I'm out of there. Checking the bag and I'm out of there. Fucking all this ice on me.
Hey, little mama, how you doing, little niecey poo?
Spend to get it back again. Bring me more bands. I need more bands. I need more bands. Shorty shaking hella ass. Bring me more bands. I need more bands. I need less friends. We don't have to speak again. Nowadays I don't pretend. I need me a passport. Pulling milks out the airport. Niggas still trying to dunk. Bitch, I'm trying to break the backboard. Shorty asked me to freestyle. I told her ask cash or credit. Broke niggas ain't got it. I'ma up the price.
Two people in the building, man. As y'all come in, don't forget to hit that like button, man. If you're not subscribed to Ian, please slap Ian to the motherfucking T and Run motherfucking TV, man. What the fuck is you doing, man?
She hit it right
You hit it right off the head.
I talk her out her soul. Finesse ass right out the bed. Go ahead, you ain't scared. I need more bands. I need more bands. I need more bands. Spend to get it back again. Bring me more bands. I need more
Just that special request reaction, Ram.
Shorty shaking hella ass. Bring me more bands.
Thank you everyone for this one. Hit the bitch and a friend.
I didn't even know it was a third verse until the other day.
Oh yeah, I normally cut it off. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing the whole shit for y'all. You feel me? We gonna get into this live in a second.
Walk off, then I die.
We here, nigga. A little bit of reef, a little bit of wine, man.
To get changed.
Salute to DC, man. Salute to DC.
Every Father's Day to all fathers out there.
I need more bands. Spend to get it back again. Bring me more bands. I need more bands. I need more bands. Shorty shaking hella ass. Bring me more bands. More bands.
What down, YouTube? It's your boy, Knee Slap. E-N to the motherfucking T, nigga. To the T, nigga. To the T, nigga. And you know I got my special guest with me. What's out and with you, Nine? What's enlightening about you, Divinity? I hope everybody enjoying a motherfucking day, man. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers that's in the building. But if you ask Knee Slap, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told y'all on Mother's Day. Every day is Father's Day, and every day is Mother's Day. Every day you're supposed to honor your father and honor your mother. That's a fact.
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
Hey, yo.
I ain't gonna lie, I did some petty shit today, though.
What happened, Ram?
I texted my dad and said, Happy Father's Day. You did beat motherfucker.
Oh, Dad, you wild as hell. You
I
wild
had to
as
get my
hell.
lick back, bro. I had to get my lick back.
You wild as hell, real.
Petty Murphy.
Oh, Petty Murphy, for sure. So,
all day, every day. That was my nickname, too.
For the 18 people in the building, this is a special request reaction, as y'all can see on the screen. Live stream coming to y'all live and direct. Knee Slap ENT, Rim TV. This video is requested by Rim Alter Ego. We've been pushing it back because all the shit that's been going on with YP. Got to give y'all the updates. Then we hit y'all with a 6-hour stream. We've been putting some work in. You feel me? So we going back. I'm not sure how long ago this was. This is an older interview for YP. We're gonna try to get this. It's about 2 hours long. You feel me? So we're gonna see what we're gonna do.
I'll go back. It's about a year or two.
About a year ago.
About a year or two, maybe longer.
Back down memory lane. I can see the hurt. I can see the pain. Where am I? Back down memory lane with Froze, YP, the general. You heard?
The general.
Hey, for everybody that don't know, man, this is my second channel. Knee Slap ENT 2.0 motherfucking. Go over there, subscribe. I ain't active yet, but it's gonna be lit. We're gonna have a lot of different type of content over there, man. Knee Slap trying to, you know what I feel me? I'm trying to put some work in. It's gonna be a hot summer. It's gonna be a hot summer. Go over there, subscribe, man. Knee Slap ENT 2.0. What up, Rep?
That's the channel I keep seeing with you sitting in the front seat with that Bulls hat on. That's the channel. I kept seeing it. I'm like, where the fuck is this video at?
Yeah, that's the second channel. That's 2.0. We gonna have all kind of different shit over there. You feel me? Salute to every motherfucking body in the building. What's going on in the chat, man? What's going on in the chat? Y'all didn't finish this because of Golden. Because God is like on the situation.
Yeah, because say something about the fingers.
Damn. They got the Henny in the chat. A little bit of Henny.
A little bit of Henny. Oh, that ain't bad. I got a little bit of tequila. But,
yes, sir. Let me get ready to share my screen.
Take it slow. I gotta take it slow because I got these little motherfuckers stalking me all day. She won't leave me alone. She won't leave me alone. She been stalking me all day.
God damn. Oh yeah, Rim. Before I forget, we got a new intro here. We gonna get into this video, but first,
yeah, play that. Right.
slap ride dolo, but shit, we can do it 2v2. Tag team partner, he gon' show you a goofy too. Rim the third, he be glad to put a suit on you. Appreciate you for subscribing. You maneuver through his 450, splashed off the top like he hooving to. Chicago or Philly, get you rocked, put you through the roof. Yeah, this is not what you were used to do. You niggas fruity too, your casket's made of fruity loops. This big round over your body look like a hula hoop.
Hey, I ain't lost up in my ways. Big ass things, you know I flex, you know I stun, I do my thing, yeah. These slapping entertainment. Shout out to my team, yeah, I came up on the same shit. 40 wrist, I'm in that busy, man, I had a lane switch. Yeah, you know, young Blizzy, I be out there on the same shit. Already know who it is, it's your boy.
Knee slapping ENT. Let's get it! Yo. If you ain't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Bros, we about to get lit in this bitch. You know I ain't never did nothing for none of my birthdays. I got some weed up in this motherfucker. I got some shoes up in this bitch. Hold up, wait a minute. Bros, let's get it.
Why?
Without further ado, bros, you already know.
I can hear that wine bottle going up and down.
A little bit of reef, a little bit of wine, man. All right, let me get ready to share my screen. We're going to get right into this special request from Rim Alter Ego, man. So
listen, shout out to Real.
Oh, wait. Before you start,
I want to say that this is one of the greatest.
Before you start, bro.
What's up?
I just want to say, I finally realized why he's breaking out like that so much. The nigga put makeup on his face. You can't see the blotches and the gloppy. He put makeup on his face for that interview. That's why his skin looked like that. It broke the fuck out.
Mushroom umbrella.
I just wanted to point that out. The nigga got makeup on his face.
That nigga get his face beat before he get on cam, fam.
Yeah, they put a couple pats on him. They hit him with a couple skinny pats with the makeup, and the shit broke the fuck out. Crazy work. And hey, remember the other stream, bro? I was trying to figure out how I could pause my shit from the, my hotkey and shit. This motherfucker right here, bro, got an actual touch screen right here. I could just hit play without. You feel me? Yeah. I didn't even know I can do that. Oh yeah, it's up and it's stuck now, nigga. It's up. You feel me? It's up and it's stuck. Yo, I can't wait to order my belt this Tuesday, bro. We definitely gonna drop them every live stream. Tag team champs. Wait till I order. I got lost in the mail. They sent me my money back. I'm reordering it. Hey, yo, Slap says, know your role and shut your damn mouth. Hey, Rem. Hey, Rem, what's that? What's Coochie new channel name? It's called. It doesn't matter what Coochie Kulu channel name is, man. You feel me? Fuck is y'all talking about, man? Let's get into this motherfucking reaction, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
A very long time. If y'all been watching me on people's platforms, it's been crazy. I want to say this right, genuinely. This gentleman was very professional, as y'all can see. One thing that I noticed, I said this when the camera was off. I'm gonna say it while it's on.
I'm glad you can make it.
I'm glad you can make it. I have a 98% in English. I don't mean I'm smarter than nobody, but that mean I understand structures. And if y'all know anything about how I do my lectures, I structure them. He had a very great structure.
He said he understands 90% of English, right?
That's what he
said. A nigga that says he understands 90% of English say, I think that. What's the other John? How is I'm dangerous? Mm-hmm. This is a whole bunch of sentences he fucked up. For somebody to say you got a 90% English, your teacher needed to fucking fired. Yeah, he mispronounced a hella words. Everything. Conflict or interest.
Interest. Interest.
Conflict of interest. Yeah, there we go right there. Interest.
Conflict of interest.
Whoever your teacher was, that nigga need to lose his teaching license immediately. Pronto. Expeditiously.
Expeditiously. You heard?
See what happened, pimping. You need to lose your license expeditiously Charles White, yeah. See, homie, nah, homie.
You feel me?
On my mama.
Let's
on my mama.
On my mama. Stop playing with me.
Stop playing. On my mama.
All right, let's go, Real. Let's go.
Sure. Of this interview. So I'm not gonna give his formula up, but if y'all notice the way we came out, or at least what I noticed, it was who I was. It's basically, if this was a book, he did the introduction. You ever read a book? The part that everybody's skipping the book is the intro about who
you don't
the
read
person
books.
is that wrote.
You don't read books, nigga.
Wrote that book.
No,
so he gave
one
me
of
that.
those books was cracked.
Allowed me to explain myself via some of the issues that I had in the community that maybe people might not have heard my perspective. And then I was also able to drop a lot of information. So y'all got a lot out of this interview. If you actually don't know who I am already, this gentleman, the way he did it and conducted it, I was able to pretty much give you my background in so many words. I was able to give you my past plights in so many words and clear up rumors that y'all may have heard and been turned off about me about that weren't true. And I was also able to drop information on ancient Egypt for the people.
I don't know where you been, General Shaka, too. He said he learned all his information from the aliens. The aliens told him everything.
People. So he did a great job structuring this. This is a black man. I want to give him his guy. I'm all credit because he did a great job. He ain't hassling the heckling nobody. I ain't shooting no shots at Vlad, but this was better than Vlad.
What'd you say, Ram?
He said, I'm here to clear up all the rumors that weren't true. Nigga, we heard them from you.
It's not a rumor when you the one told us, nigga.
You recorded yourself doing everything, every allegation that has been made against this man has came from him by him. Meaning, not only did he tell us what he did, he recorded himself doing it most of the time, 90% of the time.
They saying facts in the chat.
He told us.
They saying facts in the chat, Ram.
Right.
They said record Rella.
Record Rella.
Record Rella.
Right.
Because Vlad be asking questions. I don't mind going on Vlad, but this was conducted way better than Vlad. Y'all be showing Vlad love. Show him love too. Get him to 1 million followers too. He doing relevant that too on Real Tune TV. And I'll be back whenever you want me back.
Can't even get yourself to 1 million followers. Shout out to Real Tune for this interview, man. Shout out to Real Tune for this interview. If y'all have not seen this interview, go check out Real Tune TV, man. This is just a reaction. This is not my footage. This is a reaction to Real Tune TV. Knee slap ENT in this bitch. Rim TV. 33 people in the building. If y'all have not already hit that like button, what the fuck is you doing?
Let them know who we have in front of the camera.
For those of you who don't know, and I want to give a special salute once again to Real Tune TV. I appreciate any and everybody who allows me to appear on a platform.
Right.
And if y'all been following me for years,
anybody that allows you to lie
in the utmost respect, or shoot me, show the absolute and utmost respect. For those of you who don't know, I go by Young Pharaoh. Also, I Noble Naga, aka General.
I Noble Naga, nigga.
I'm gonna just give y'all. I ain't gonna give y'all the short version. I'm gonna give y'all the long version so y'all can know who I am.
You know the thing about that, I don't even know if that's Japanese.
Here we go.
The thing about that, I don't even know if that's Japanese. I could be wrong. I don't think that's Japanese.
He said he finna give it to us the long way. No Diddy.
I know, but not.
I know Naga.
I'm undefeated in debates publicly. I do say publicly because I've been debating before 2015, but just y'all didn't really know who I was until 2015. I'm undefeated in debates publicly since 2015, so that's going on.
What's that lighting about you, divinity?
I'm 2-0 against Harvard. I had a debate with a Harvard professor on the subject of Egypt. And I believe
the rack started to get heavy in this bitch. The rack started coming in. Hey, salute to everybody from the rack, man.
Is you from 69th Street, Philly, or 69th Street, the rack? You gotta clarify that. But yeah, both got 69th Street. But this Harvard shit that he's talking about. Let me tell you why he counts himself 2-0. He never debated these people. This is what happened. He sent challenges to debate these people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they did their research on who he was. Now you're a Harvard professor. And some nigga from the internet that ain't even got a high school diploma is trying to debate you. would you take time out of your day to do that?
Say he ain't got no credentials, huh, Ram? That nigga ain't got no credentials, but he undefeated in all debates, huh, Ram?
Would you debate him? That's why. So I never let these Harvard dudes know this nigga dropped out of high school. He doesn't have a diploma. He doesn't have no credentials. So they niggas say, I'm not debating you.
Salute to you, gang. Appreciate you for tapping in with me.
They say, I'm not debating you at all. Yeah, appreciate you for tapping in. They say, I'm not debating you.
Hey, hold on, Ram. Hold on, Ram. Go ahead. Get on my YP shit for a second. I got my mods in this bitch or no? Hey, do y'all job in this motherfucker. If niggas want to get disrespectful, send their ass to the upper. Send their ass to the upper room, gang.
Yeah,
send their ass to the upper room.
We don't play with the yuckers over here.
If y'all don't do y'all job, hey, if y'all do y'all job, I'm demoting y'all niggas to soldier.
He said, I'm not letting you in our nation.
I'm demoting y'all niggas to soldier. Y'all do y'all job with them wrenches in the chat. Demote niggas to soldier. Let's go.
I had another debate with Harvard on the subject of the evolution theory, and they backed out.
Hold on,
backing out. I'm counting.
Let me finish what I was saying.
And would that be
my bad, Ram? My bad.
Them niggas didn't back out. They just didn't want to. Why would a Harvard professor? That's like when Lord Jamar said he wanted to debate Neil deGrasse Tyson over flat Earth. You can't even beat the JV niggas. You saw what Jabari did to this nigga. And you thought you was going to go against somebody from Harvard? You lost to somebody from what college did Jabari go to? Start with a C.
Shit, I don't fucking know. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
The one that he studied under Dr. Ben and the other guy. He studied under both of them.
Yeah, I don't know shit about Jabari.
And
I seen the debate. I seen the debate.
Jabari
he got smoked.
Was JV compared to these other Harvard. So why, if you lost to them, what made you? It's like if they would have took that debate, no other person in their colleagues would have made fun of them. And they would never be able to debate anybody on their level again because they stooped down to the level of debating a no-name motherfucker with no credentials, not even a high school diploma. He counts that as a win. Yeah, Dr. Ma'at ended his credibility, saying you don't understand what real research and sources are. Your sources are always you.
Yo. Salute to Audio Oracle.
That's all I want to say.
All the way from London. Salute to all my scats in London.
Yeah, I still fuck
respectfully.
Even though he got a little upset with me because I didn't call something. Now I forgot what I didn't call.
It's a female. Audio Oracle is a female from I believe from South London.
Then it's a different person.
Respect. Yeah. Let's go around. Let's go around. We only 3 minutes in the video, G. We gotta play some of this shit, folks. This bitch 2 hours long. Appreciate everybody for tapping in with us. 34 people in the building, man. Hit that like button for me, man. Fuck with me for the one time.
And said the reason for them backing out is because they said the professor wanted to debate me, but then the college told them told me to send my premise in. And once I sent my premise in, I know for a fact he synced my stance and realized he couldn't beat me. So he said he don't want to debate somebody that's younger than him, aka he copped out. So I'm taking that as a 2. I'm taking that as a win.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I see what you're saying, Ram. Hell no. I'm counting that as a motherfucking W. He copped out. He backed out. He didn't want to. That's what I'm saying. I see you. Because I ain't hear him say that yet. You feel me?
He didn't want to debate that nigga because he wasn't on his level.
So he undefeated because nigga said, no, I don't want to debate this nigga with no credentials.
Because a Harvard dude said no. That's why he said he undefeated.
I see now. He
lost it to Polite before that.
That shit wild hunters.
Also, I run an online university. It's the #1 Black university in the world. It was #1 on the App Store April 30th, 2021. It would have stayed #1 if it wasn't sabotaged by, sadly, a Black employee that I hired. And sometimes people do hater jealous things, and it's okay. And with that being said, on that
he ain't had one successful relationship.
1,000 hours of content that I myself have done the research on via a multi-million-dollar library I have at my house. And this is real research. It's not regurgitated from anybody else. And not only have I done
correction, that is a male. My bad. That's a male from London. Again, I thought it was a female because they had to pick.
Great job discovering past truths, but I've done a beyond job discovering new information that nobody has ever discovered.
Never that, fam.
Yeah, I told you he got mad at me for something. I forgot what it was. He got mad at me for something. But
if I ever hit 1 million subscribers, gang, I'ma still be the same knee slap gang.
That's what I said.
I don't think you feel me. I don't see. I feel like the game be rigged against niggas like me though, because I'm a giver. You feel me? I get a shirt off my back to a motherfucker I don't know that needed more than me. Niggas like me gonna give back to the community. Right. They don't want niggas like me on top.
I have totally dissipated and debunked all religions in the world, including Hinduism as well. And I say that because nobody ever gets on Hinduism, but I got on that as well. So how it came from the Greeks and how the word Hindu is actually.
How can you say you debunk all the religions in the world, but you say you with Buddha? That's a fucking religion.
That's a fucking
that's a
contradiction. That's a hell of a contradiction.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He say he say he ain't Buddhist. He actually is Atanism. He say Atanism is
that's a religion.
He says it's mixed with Buddhism and Egyptian. It's an Egyptian religion.
It's still a religion that you're trying to create.
Yeah, it's still a hell of a contradiction.
Contradiction like a motherfucker.
Straight up.
You can't see the shine.
The word Hindu is actually Arabic.
Yeah, he got his face beat, gang.
And I consider myself today to be an Atanist, which is the way of life. I don't like to say religion because religion means religion. To religion you to a Roman army. Religion by definition is a Roman army of 2,000 plus men. And
he's not actually lying about that though. He actually spit facts right now about the word religion.
That's not necessarily the meaning of words change every day. Come on. They even they even changed the meaning of racism. Back then, racism was.
Now I'm talking about what it originally meant. He's giving you the etymology, and he's giving you that.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the religion as of like today's in today's society is not what it was meant to be. It's realigning yourself with nature. You feel me?
What I'm saying.
It did have to do with the Roman Empire though.
I know that.
Yeah, he's been
the definition of the words always change.
Oh yeah, every day, because that's what English that's what they do in English language. But when you're dealing with etymology, it is what it is, and that's what it was from the beginning. You feel me? Let's go.
That's facts.
Yes, sir.
Ain't none of us white. And with that being said, I'll say a way of life because Buddhism is considered a way of life, and Atanism is the Egyptian form of Buddhism, and it is the teaching that Pharaoh Akhenaten attempted to bestow upon his people, which is why they like to slander him and say he's the weakest Pharaoh, when really he was the strongest Pharaoh. And I also tie.
Akhenaten was said to be Moses, and the reason why they went after his ass because he took the Ark of the Covenant out of the temple when he ran. That's one of the stories. You ain't never heard that one?
Yeah, I've heard several different. But I don't agree with him on that one.
I don't agree with him either because there's so many different versions of the story. But in all versions, the nigga did some treacherous shit.
Yeah, he definitely living in his ego.
Killing his own people.
He's definitely living in his ego, folks.
Yeah, that's why he conjured that spirit, living in it. He said he conjured the spirit of Akhenaten. That's the only one of the only things I would believe him about. If I had to believe him conjuring the spirit of Akhenaten, because he definitely lived in his ego. And Akhenaten he was so blind. If you read all the stories, the only thing that all the stories match up is that he was blind to see what the fuck he was doing to his people and how it was changing them and turning them against him.
Man.
If you read all the stories, he was
makes
blind.
Sense, bro. It makes sense.
That's the same thing. He's blind to seeing how the fuck he was affecting his people and how they was turning on him.
He did it to himself.
Right. In every story, Akhenaten did it to his goddamn self.
And here's knee slap disclaimer. A lot of people be thinking that I'm hating on young Pharaoh. They be like, oh, y'all niggas hating. I'm not hating one bit. I ain't got a hating bone in my body, folks. I swear to God. If this nigga could have did what he was supposed to do and he made it, I would have saluted him.
Right. I
want to see everybody win.
Yeah, and I said it.
However, when you sit there and record, you want to be an internet ass nigga, and you want to record your whole life, and you want to do stupid shit, I can't let it ride.
Right.
I got full authority to do what the fuck I'm doing.
And I said that plenty of times.
Full authority.
Look, man, he can. If he goes back to even doing the pseudo shit that he was doing, I shut the fuck up. I won't say nothing.
I'd rather him go back to stealing niggas' information, gang.
That's what I mean.
PowerPoints. He was rocking.
Shit.
He had some good information, but it wasn't his. That's the thing. You feel me? But he veered. He went all the way left.
Nah, a lot of the shit he made, he did.
Egypt into Japan through the migration of the Naga Kushites. Naga meaning God.
Salute to you, Rex. Welcome to the chat, man.
And, you know, the guy,
man. Hit that like button.
Not only do the Mongoloid, aka the Asian people, confirm that they're descendants of Africanoid genealogy. If you look into Buddhism or Shinto,
fast forward to today, you can't even see that motherfucker tattoo on his arm no more.
Yeah, when did they acknowledge it? Because they hate black people. I mean, they even treat the natives over there, the motherfuckers that look like us,
the indigenous.
They get treated like shit. What are you talking about? Have you not seen it? This is what I mean. Have you not seen the videos? It's motherfuckers over there that really look like us, and they get treated like shit.
Nigga Rex said, "Hey, Ram, this nigga Rex said, yo, he tried to be the face of the black intelligence, and he didn't even graduate middle school. That's crazy work.
He didn't, and this is why the Harvard nigga. Now imagine you being from Harvard, and a nigga issue you a challenge, and you look him up. All right, you got some information. Then you look at his background. Oh, he ain't
graduated. That's what this says. Hey, this is knee slap.
Oh wait, he ain't graduated middle school.
Hold on. The E-N to the motherfucking T stand for entertainment, gang. You feel me?
Right.
We laugh through the pain. It don't mean that you can't be a spiritual person, bro, because you laugh through the pain. You make light out of the situation. You feel me? But niggas got to get their karma because Pharaoh's wild out on y'all. He wild out on y'all after he used y'all, milked y'all for every coin y'all had, and then he said y'all ain't do nothing. He said y'all ain't do nothing for me. Let's go.
Right.
The main deity there is the sun, just like Ra. So this is why this looks like the Japanese flag, because this is the Japanese flag. Just in Egypt, we would call it Ra or Aten. And
you don't even talk about Egypt, Rim Alter Ego.
You
don't even talk about
refer
Egypt.
to it via their
you didn't know nothing about Egypt until you got
names in Japanese. And so
hey yo, if you ain't seen my last live game, go check that out. You're gonna be like, wow.
And I'm 6-1 in K1.
I'm about that Molly Wally. They was on something allegedly
with UFC fighters such as John Cannonier, Abel Killer Trujillo. I've had conversations with Israel Adesanya. I've had conversations with William Harrison.
He has never met Israel Adesanya a day in his motherfucking life.
I never seen no footage.
He's never. Don't you think he would have took a picture with him? He took a picture with Abel Kill, whatever the fuck.
He's the king. He used to be the king of receipts around this bitch, but
he didn't exactly. That nigga has never met Israel Adesanya. Never been in the same building.
The lie test determines that was a lie for us. Let's go.
Jonathan Haggerty. And
never been in the same building with him
from John Cannonier.
Yeah,
never been in the same building with him either.
Bro, hey, Rim Alter Ego. He ain't faced no consequences. I know this nigga got like 3 court dates right now. He got about 3 court dates lined up. I'm trying to figure out. Every time he go in that bitch, he snitching on Richard. He snitching on Richard every time he sit down in that bitch. Yeah, I got something for y'all, officer. Yeah, you know that nigga that was in the picture holding up my son? It was that nigga gun. It was that nigga gun. Because I swear to God, I paid to research and pull the records from his last 3 offenses that he got locked up for in Ithaca, New York. Ain't nothing on the internet. I know one of them, they did log his ass under 91 years old, so I was thinking that was why I couldn't find nothing. But he was just recently arrested within the last week. Still can't find none of those records. I don't know if they taking his ass to jail, actually, or they taking his ass to a hospital. I don't know what's going on with this nigga because I don't know. Listen, I don't know no nigga that go to jail, get locked up, and then they give you a ride to fucking to the airport, and they give you a ride to McDonald's. If I got the footage, he was talking about, oh, he it's vexatious litigation. It's cold outside. They left me outside in the cold, and they didn't take me to where they had Wi-Fi at. It is not the police job to take you where there's Wi-Fi, nigga.
I got it. It's on my channel.
It's crazy work. Let's go, man. Let's get back. Let's go, man.
I'm a self-made, I like to say holistic healer. I would also say doctor, but I don't feel like arguing with people about their titles, even though the Hippocratic Oath does come from Imhotep. So technically I could argue with a white man about if he's a legitimate doctor, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to say I'm a holistic healer. I would like to say I am currently the number one holistic healer.
I ain't seen not one video of Fro's healing shit. Fucking with herbs or nothing. Like,
how can you be the number one of anything if you haven't done anything in that?
He be labeling himself some bullshit.
Number one of everything that he hasn't even done.
Have no experience.
He's the number one debater. Never debates.
Folks say he's a healer. When that shit happened,
number one healer. Ain't go
not
one
video. Not one video.
Not one. Number one attorney, never ever been in the courtroom on that side.
Crazy.
He just gives himself credentials.
Crazy.
I actually just saved my own life from being drugged by Rick Ross, Little Dirk. I actually just saved myself.
You saved yourself.
And also, I'm the number one attorney in the world.
Wow. Okay? This nigga.
If not the world, for sure the country. May you hand me that right there? This is just one of them.
If not the world, the country, nigga. Not even in your neighborhood, nigga. You ain't even the smartest nigga on your block right now, Froze. Get your goof ass out of here, boy.
Not to mention, he won World War III on cyber. World War III.
That's crazy.
That's what he said. He won the World War III cyberly. Whatever the fuck that means.
There will be no World War III. The real World War III is against your mind, body, and soul, nigga. Let's go.
Works, which is printed out from my university, ATENuniversity.com. As you can see, I gave this presentation February 14, 2021. The Biden family, drugs, pedophilia, and criminal.
Straight up, I wish I could see that nigga face.
That I won't show because I don't want to get this gentleman's channel flagged. But as you know, as they know it, I've showed them even imagery of not just, and nobody in here is pedophiles, let me say that, but this is some of the content that was on Hunter Biden's laptop, and I've showed them content not only of him having sex with his own underage, but either Obama's adopted daughter, because if you don't know, that's not Obama's real daughter, they're adopted, and if you don't know, Michelle Obama is really Michael Robinson, it's a tranny. And so with that being said,
I remember Froze making, I remember Froze was making hella videos about that, claiming Michelle Obama is Michael.
What?
Yeah, bro. He was going crazy back then, fam. He was going crazy. Bro, but that Hunter Biden shit, yo, I want to know about that too, though. I was interested in those lives.
Listen, I remember that. He made a video telling us the person who was sending it, so he didn't research it. Somebody sent him the shit. He downloaded it and slapped it together in a packet and said, "This is my research."
Yeah.
He made a video saying, "I got a nigga sending me the Hunter Biden laptop right now." It's on my channel.
Yeah. Straight up.
So he didn't do the research to find it.
His lives was hella entertaining on that shit. It wasn't his information. That's his problem.
But
it wasn't your information. It was not your information, gang. But it was entertaining back then. I prefer you go back to doing that shit than what you doing right now. And Rem say his face is shiny because he got his face beat for he got put on the makeup. You feel me?
Got makeup put on and shit. That's why his face breaking the fuck.
He's a celebrity now. You know what Froze be on. He's a celebrity now.
No. Listen. I'm gonna show you the definition of a celebrity. Stank, you know who Chris Brown is? Yes. Do you know who Young Pharaoh is? No. See the difference? That's a celebrity.
Let's go.
I'm the one that blew the lid off of Joe Biden. I'm the one that blew the lid off of the Wayfair human trafficking with George Soros.
Rem, your ass a money.
And I'm the one that blew the lid off all of the elites. And what else do I have in my portfolio here? I also brought my presentation I did on Jeffrey Epstein, him being Israeli Mossad's biggest spy for over 30 years. I'm the one that exposed how the how the general public school system.
He got this shit he showed us the book he got it from. So how did you expose it when you read it in a book that had already exposed it? You don't remember when he was tripping? He was like, I got this library. When he was trying to open up his door to cops, he was like, I got a $500,000 library. He said, look at this, and pulled out the Jeffrey Epstein book. That's on my channel too. It's on yours.
Yeah. It's just he just needs to cite his sources, give credit to where he got it from.
That's all you gotta do.
With the information, it's like it's supposed to be each one teach one, gang. Each one teach one. So you did reach a lot of you reached a lot of YNs. You was real popular with the YNs. You was a YN yourself at that time, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
It's the fact that you.
And I was actually proud of this nigga. Like, but then you like, hey, this shit, like, it's my information. Nigga stole from me. Nigga, they was talking about this shit before you was born, gang.
Born, right?
You feel me?
All the information that he got, half of it been out for thousands of years, especially the Egyptian shit.
But it was definitely.
I want you to look at before and after SETI. Before SETI, was he talking about Egypt? No. After SETI, did he ever mention Egypt again?
If you let this,
the sign on his hat ain't even Aten. That's fucking ISIS.
If you let YP tell it, he said he taught SETI everything he know. Nigga, fuck you talking about? This nigga is wild.
SETI was literally Dr. Ben's protege.
He definitely egotistical.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How you study on the SETI and the logo for your Aten sign is ISIS. How you teach SETI that? How you teach SETI Egypt and you don't even know the logo? You don't even know the hieroglyphs.
Right. All right, let's see what this nigga talk about.
Systems via the McGraw-Hill is actually owned by Robert Maxwell, who was the father of Ghislaine Maxwell, who was the handler of Jeffrey Epstein. And I pretty much blew the lid on
I was watching
Epstein
that shit.
Island.
I was watching that shit, folks.
That was going on. I also have a complete, we can call it a dossier. I got the dossier here on the Nation of Islam. I got a couple of them, but I only brought one. This one right here is about how Islam is not actually a legitimate member of the Nation of Islam, but how he actually was a Scientologist, and he didn't go to the Nation of Islam until he got caught scamming for, as you can see here. And the reason I have the Wikipedia printout is because LA Times deleted the article after I exposed it, so I printed this out. I got the paper.
Look at around his go back.
Go ahead, Ram.
Go back 5 seconds.
You said go back 5 seconds?
Eyes when he looked up. You can see the makeup blots around it. Just go back 5 seconds.
All of the dossier. I got the dossier here on the Nation of Islam. I got a couple of them, but I only brought one. This one right here is about how Rizza Islam is not actually a legitimate member of the Nation of Islam, but how he actually was a Scientologist, and he didn't go to Islam until he got caught scamming for, as you can see here. And the reason I have the Wikipedia printout is because LA Times deleted the article after I exposed it.
Look, right there.
I got the...
Look, you see blots around his eye?
Yep.
They beat the shit out of that nigga face. Look, man, you got too many companies. They put layers under that shit. Like that nigga said, they pulled up a bucket of makeup and said, just dunk your face in it. All right, you good.
You go for this nigga stupid as hell. I'm glad you fucking with it, Khalil. I'm glad
they pulled a bucket of makeup on this nigga and said, here, just dunk the nigga face. They gave him a swirling in a bucket of makeup.
He got his face beat, gang. That shit crazy. That's on my mama. Don't play with me. He got his face beat. That's on my mama. Don't play with me.
That's what I got. The paper edition. In 2008, about 100 protesters gathered outside of the World Literacy Crusade's office. And if you don't know the World Literacy Crusade, as you can see here,
I wouldn't say all that
from this YouTube page.
I wouldn't say all that.
This is Reza Islam when he was young. This was a branch off of the Church of Scientology. And so what he did was, when he was in LA, they were scamming people, making them pay for housing vouchers for as much as $1,500, thinking they would be able to use them towards their rent, and the vouchers was fake. And then also he called a case committing.
How can he not be a legit member of the Nation of Islam when the leader of the Nation of Islam acknowledges him?
Mm-hmm.
He teaches him.
I remember they was arguing. They was arguing on IG. I think they was on Instagram.
I remember that, and his whole listen. I proved Farrakhan did such and such to Malcolm X, and the whole entire thing was about Elijah Muhammad.
Damn,
nothing about Farrakhan or Malcolm X. The whole entire thing was about what's the name, messing with the little girls.
Not the Star Crunch, Carolina kid. Not the Star Crunch gang.
Medical fraud, because he was running the black high school kids, and I got his indictments and everything right here. And you can also check with a white man that I know named Jeffrey Augustine. He know all about it as well.
None of them niggas know who you is, bro. They don't fuck with you, bro.
Giving the Church of Scientology 10% of what they was making. So what he was doing was he was going to the black communities, him and his mother and his stepdad Alfred E. Johnson, who was the biggest black Scientologist in the history of the Church of Scientology. And what they was doing was they was going to black communities and putting the kids on drug rehabilitation programs, the high schoolers who really didn't have drug programs. So they was telling the families, okay, this kid might be an alcoholic or whatever the case may be, and they putting them through a rehabilitation program. But really what they was doing was they was putting them through Scientology programs.
That Scientology is some bullshit.
Falsifying medical needs that was not true in order to get money through the insurance, and they was giving 10% of it to the Church of Scientology. And then when he got knocked for that, in order to come from up under that umbrella, he went and became a member of the Nation of Islam. And this is when you see Farrakhan and all of these members.
Wait, pause.
Yeah, I don't. Go ahead.
You just said he was never a legit member of the Nation of Islam. So, goddamn, boy, that wine dried you out, didn't it?
Another contradiction.
That's a contradiction. You just said that he was not a member. Then you said, he did such and such that I don't know nothing about. I can't say this is true or not. I don't know anything about that. I can't tell you if that's true or not. It might be. All them niggas are scammers. So I wouldn't put it past them. But the contradiction is, in the beginning, you said that he was not a legit, or he wasn't an actual member. Then you said he ran to the Nation of Islam and became a member. So, which is it?
Which one is it, nigga? Let's go.
Shit.
Let's go. We only 10 minutes in his fucking video game.
Pushing Scientology and pushing all of these things. This is why, but that comes from Satanism. No disrespect to the Church of Scientology. The cross of the Church of Scientology is the Rosicrucian cross, which is a satanic cross, and the mind programs that they got come from Aleister Crowley, who is one of the biggest Satanists in the world. He was involved in over 100 child sacrifices where he would
I can pull up at least 6 or 7 Instagram posts of you shouting this man out. Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley is considered the godfather of Masonry. And the thing about it is, you talk about the Masons this and the Masons that. Do you not realize that Akhenaten was a fucking Mason? Do you not realize that school of mystery comes directly from Egypt? Doofus Magoofus? Optimism. That's masonry. Dumbass.
These niggas is definitely students of Albert Pike and Aleister Crowley. This new age information shit is not the original. They flipped it around.
All that shit
They flipped everything around. Yeah. You gotta watch out for that new age shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Do thy will ass niggas.
But the thing about it is, though, optimism and all that, that's the school of mystery that can't. Masonry is the school of mystery that comes directly from Egypt. It comes directly from Egypt. So for you to hate Freemasons and Masonry, that's a contradiction. You can't say you're an optimist.
It's crazy work, bro. Crazy work.
Off children and drink blood right out of the skulls. So the Church of Scientology is not somebody that I sure want my kids learning anything from, and I'm pretty sure black people wouldn't want their kids learning anything from them as well. That's why you need to know who it is you're dealing with before you deal with them.
I've heard a few of Reese's interviews.
You hear me?
What I've gathered from him, as far as when it's disease, he's anti-government. You know what I'm saying? You're anti-government. Like it just seems like I sense genuineness from him and wanting to help the community. He also goes by Risa Islam. So like if you put Islam in the back of your name, that's like, you standing on.
You say around?
I'm gonna keep it a being. I don't trust the fast talking niggas. Islam talk too fast for me. I'm sorry. I don't trust that.
Niggas say they don't talk fast, you just listen slow.
No, nigga, that nigga talk like Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah,
Hell no.
No, that nigga talk way too quick for me. Shit, I might be listening slow. Who knows? But all I know is that nigga talk way too quick for me.
Crazy.
Islam. And so I guess my question is, what's wrong with him, having been a part of the scientific community before joining Islam?
Yes, sir. Okay, now I do want to say this just for discussion purposes. I'm not anti-government, I'm not a black extremist, I'm anti-corruption, right? Now, as the leader of the black community and as a military level general, I'm not gonna never try to throw nothing on no dirt on no man. I will say this about Rizza Islam as far as what is wrong with him. The reason I even know who Rizza Islam is.
How can you be a military level general if you have never been in the military?
He ain't graduated middle school.
That's why he wanted us to watch this shit. Because there's so much bullshit in here. How?
Straight up.
I don't get it.
The madness. Diabolical, Froze. He just be making shit up. I told y'all he be freestyling, folks. He be freestyling. Anything that rhyme, he gonna throw that shit together. Anything that sound good. I mean,
every day he wakes up, he was waking up and said, I'm a doctor. I healed myself from being drugged 3 years ago.
Diabolical. He ain't back yet. He's still on cloud 9.
I think that's fictitious litigation. Now I'm the #1 attorney.
Vexatious litigation. On my mama.
It's
50
crazy.
Nigga said 50 lies in 10 minutes. Crazy work, bro. He always lie in his intro, fam. He always say some diabolical shit in the intro. That shit.
That's all it took.
Crazy.
Is right.
He ain't finished lying yet, though, y'all. You feel me? He's not finished lying yet.
And said he would kill my kids. I never knew who that man even was. That's what made me get on it. So why he slid in her DMs and said that, I have no clue. I guess the Nation
we gotta check all lies.
Up and coming black speakers in the community.
Go ahead.
We gotta check all. And did you not notice the nigga got the sword behind it?
Yeah, he got that big ass dagger.
Imagine a nigga showing up to a motherfucking interview with a sword.
I don't know who it was. Somebody was talking about they ain't seen his dagger in a while. He left his dagger. His dagger his dagger. Nah, I think that dagger got left at the when Shorty was trying to take him by the lake. Remember that big ass knife he was pulling out?
Yeah.
He was trying to get her to mail it back to him or shit.
No. He had his combat knife.
That was the combat knife. Okay.
Yeah, he sold that shit.
This nigga crazy.
Rizza Islam, not Rizza Islam. What's Farrakhan's son name? What the fuck is Farrakhan's son name?
I don't know, G. But go ahead, though. We know who you're talking about.
He proved that he was lying. Pharaoh hit them up. Is a video out? The video is out. It's on my channel too. He has the messages. Pharaoh hit them up, asked them for a debate. He declined. Pharaoh didn't like it, so he came up with this bullshit about them threatening his kids. So he had a reason to draw them out. That's why he did. That's why I said he came on the Instagram. Rizza. That's why he came on the Instagram. Remember the Instagram we were just talking about?
Yeah, that was going at it.
He drew him out with that. They refused to debate him, so he started slandering them. So they had to come out. That's why Rizza was only talking about what he said about Farrakhan. He kept saying, "Oh," he kept trying to debate him. And he keeps saying, "Dog, I'm not here for that. I'm here for what you said about what's the name and when we go and box." Oh, watch this video. Watch it. He was trying to debate them. He was trying to draw them out to a debate.
Ben X.
He refused to do. Ben X, that's his name. Brother Ben X. He wouldn't debate him, so he drew them out to debate them and came up with all these slanderous ass lies. He can't prove it. He has no records of them doing it. He deleted it. But Brother Ben had all the messages. Pharaoh hit him up first.
He ain't had no proof either.
Brother Ben.
I remember
real too.
Goddess Ayana was speaking on that shit too, and she was leaning more on the side of
because he had no proof.
He ain't had no proof of those accusations. Mr. King of Receipts. Diabolical, froze.
Brother Ben did this shit on real too. And he blew his whole shit up about everything that he's saying. He had all the messages. It wasn't on Instagram. He hit him up on another app and asked him to debate. Brother Ben said no. Pharaoh got mad and started slandering them to draw them out to debate. That's what happened. You can see it on my channel. I break down the whole timeline.
Let's go.
They feel like they got to be the only ones who the conscious people. So I guess they tried to bully me and suppress me.
You felt like
so
that.
I just want to let you know why I have a problem with him before I answer the rest of that question.
Right.
He slid in my son's, so you don't think I'm just attacking a random man being a hater.
Right.
This would even make me do my research on him. He slid in my son's mom's DM and basically was like him and Ben X, and was like they were
Brother Ben.
Yeah, Brother
what happened,
Ben.
Ram?
That's how I know who they is.
He said this would make me do my research on him. Nigga, you been doing research on him. You've been following him. That's why you hit him up and asked him to debate. Because Brother Ben agreed that the part of Islam that he's talking about, the radical side. He's talking about the radical side. The niggas that full love of Allah and blow shit up.
48
Brother
people
Ben
in the
said,
building.
Brother Ben said, yeah, you right about them, and I don't agree with them. So he took that and hit Brother Ben up and was like, oh, you want to debate? I think it'd be very lucrative for both of us. He said, even though I agree, that side of Islam is not real Islam, and we don't fuck with it, but I'm going to decline. That's exactly what he said.
Rem said he did his homework. Feel me?
Crazy.
Folks did his homework, y'all. 50 people in the building, man. If you have not already hit that like button, man, what the fuck is you doing, man? Fuck with me for the one time.
Bro,
hey, audio Oracle from South London said it's a shame. The nigga had potential, but he went extreme left rather than the right path, so to speak. Hopefully, he can still get back something and leave that Galian and butt pro stuff hella alone. Facts. Crazy work.
They been right ever since.
Straight up. He said Rashad Jamal, another made up beef. But Rashad Jamal did say some stuff about his shorties, though. I remember seeing that.
No, he didn't. If you watch the whole context of the video, he said if it's war with anybody,
yeah, he did. You're right. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
And he said, "Yeah, nigga, we killed the kids too. We wiped everybody.
The whole bloodline getting wiped.
Yeah, we wiped the whole bloodline. He wasn't specifically talking about
folks said snap, G.
Yeah, he wasn't specifically talking about Pharaoh. He was talking about war with anybody. We wipe the bloodline out. We get rid of all of it. Even though I think that's still extreme.
Talk your shit, Audio Oracle. Hit that like button. It's free, man. Support the channel.
Right.
You know the craziest shit about social media, though, bro? As human beings, ain't no hope for mankind. There's all these social media platforms out there, TikTok, YouTube, etc., Twitch. If everybody just support everybody, you can end world hunger. You ain't even gotta like the nigga. Just hit the like button. You get paid off views. You don't have to do no work. All you gotta do is view they shit, hit the like button. Everybody can get paid.
And this is so real.
People don't know how to come together. People don't know how to come together.
This is so real. This is like third eye.
What's I and what you nine? What's I and what you nine?
They conditioned us, and they doing it now. They're doing it now with the riots.
What's the lighting about you, divinity?
And like I heard a lot of people going about the riots, and I'm kind of on that side. Like the riots, they like, why ain't black people standing up? And black people was like, who the fuck stood up for us? That's more division. If we just need one of us to step up. Like it doesn't matter who didn't help in the past. This is now. Banding together. We are the majority, but we won't do it. We won't do it. It's the same thing I say at my job. I was like, yo, we all want a raise. So if we all just say, you know what, give us a raise, we walking the fuck out right now, they would have no choice but to at least listen to our demands.
100.
Because you know how much money it would take for them to. They're gonna have to shut down for a couple months.
I'm talking that shit right now, Ram, because we don't need jobs. Jobs need us.
They need us, and I'd be like, y'all so fucking scared, and that's why I shut up. I'd be like, let me shut up before they fire me and cut the head off the snake. But that's exactly how it is in the world. We allow these niggas to divide us. Like right now with the riots, we divided brown and black. What the fuck is there is no brown and black. It's just fucking niggas. They're getting their nigga wake up call. So let's lend a hand out. Welcome to the club, nigga.
Exactly. I don't believe in no division.
Yeah, man.
Anybody,
I don't get it.
Anybody pushing division is an agent. That's how you can spot. That's how you can spot an agent from a mile away.
I don't get it. Umar, don't get Manzi started. Umar.
Let's go.
Oh, black this and black that. No matter who we fuck, they ain't gonna be black.
Crazy. That's real shit, bro.
No matter who we fuck and have a baby with, that baby gonna be a nigga.
100.
What doesn't matter?
This nigga said. This nigga's Rod said, "Don't cook me." He missed Pharaoh.
Oh God.
Bring that ass here, boy.
No,
you ready to attend this barbecue, my boy? Nah, I'm just fucking.
No, he's not talking about that Pharaoh. He's talking about snapping out, acting a fool Pharaoh, entertaining Pharaoh.
I don't think that. I don't know.
I hope that's who you talking about, Rex.
He wouldn't. Nah, that's not Rex. It's Rod. Rod, right?
Oh, Rod.
Welcome to the chat, Rod. We ain't gonna cook you, man. We friendly over here, Rod. We friendly. Just keep it.
I hope you talking about the entertainment.
Just keep it respectful, fam. We ain't gonna cook you, gang.
Yeah. You out
of hell for that. Carolina kids say we told them they was walking into a trap a long time ago and spit in our face. Audio Oracle said at Rim, yep, you wouldn't need no union. Shit be sorted same damn in promotion.
Exactly.
It folks truly band together. That's all it is unity, y'all. But they keep us divided. And you really think about it, it's only one race, and that's humans. That whole race war is a whole fucking scandal.
Thank you.
Don't believe the hype.
Need to realize.
Don't believe the hype, y'all.
Look back in history. When they didn't have nobody to fight with, they were fighting with each other. That lets you know that they needed a fight. And they said, we're not going to fight against each other no more. We're going to fight them.
Cash kill was hot
them
with you, man.
Each other, and we're going to take over. And that's exactly what they did.
Hey, right. Appreciate the sub, gang. Salute to you. And also, if you're not subbed to Rum TV already, please subscribe to Rum TV.
Definitely.
Let's go, y'all.
If it wasn't for them doing that, we would have never had a conversation. So they slid in my son's mom's DM and basically was like, you know, they me and my kids and her, and I basically need to sit like get off the scene type. So I guess they was trying to like, it's like, you know, let's say we hustle, I'm getting money and I'm coming up, and the big nigga who think he the biggest on the block, he gonna try to approach me like, man, you need to get off the block because I'm gonna get them. That's basically what they tried to do. Right. So I called RZA. And this was all factual.
They said they tried to bully that nigga. Say, hey, nah, fam, go that way. Nah, nigga, go that way, fam. They was treating that, man. Bro, that's funny as hell.
I guarantee you, he's gonna say, I called RZA, he didn't want to fight. Ask him for the fair one, he didn't want the fair one. I guarantee you, he's gonna say that. I don't even remember this, but I guarantee you, he gonna say that.
Let's go.
Even though RZA called him out on Instagram, kept saying, so when we gonna know?
They say, yo, they was bullying that man in the field. Like, nigga, it ain't enough room for the both of us. It ain't enough room for the both of us, fam. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Leave us the fuck alone. He had a vendetta.
When you're not, I put this, I ain't gonna lie on Buddha. I put it on Buddha.
He put it on Buddha.
This is how it went down. So they said they ain't want to fight. So you know what I'm saying? I hope you don't see this interview and try to get rah-rah because they already said they didn't want no smoke. So don't plug me because you know I'll get your head off. But
told you.
Yo, don't try to get rah-rah. Hey, I remember he came and say, I'll beat the PowerPoints out of Seti ass. He come over here with that rah-rah shit, nigga. This nigga froze me.
He always saying nobody want to fight. Nobody want to fight. When somebody put in the chat, yo, that nigga Rim TV want to fight. I don't even know that nigga. I ain't fighting nobody I don't know. When Martina baby dad wanted to fight, I don't even know that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody else.
Say your energy, bro. Say your energy. We ain't gonna promote no violence, fam.
I wouldn't, bro.
Stop the violence, y'all. Stop the violence.
No, somebody put it in the chat. I didn't put it in the chat. Somebody else put it in the chat.
I'm just talking shit. But Froze ass funny as hell. He be snapping, fam. He said, "Don't get no rah-rah shit, nigga, because I'll beat the PowerPoints out of Seti ass." This nigga be snapping.
I think this one they said it too.
Crazy. That's a fact.
He always said, nobody ever wants to fight when it comes to him. Nobody. I've never seen 100% record that never want to fight. Not even the biggest bullies.
Come on, y'all. We know Froze ain't throwing no hands. We seen him in the cage, y'all. Let's go. We seen him in the cage.
That white boy was shit out of him.
Let's go.
So I called him on the phone.
You supposed to do it for the end.
And I said, yo, it was me, him, and Ben. I put him in a group message. Now I don't have the Instagram page anymore, or else I'll be able to show you.
Before you go there, I'm just curious. So when he slid in your son's mom's DMs, was he like that was his way of trying to shoot, or was he like
Khalil never confirmed this either?
It was threat.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if he was for real, but I wouldn't slide in.
Is that true? Is that true? Carolina Kid said RZA told him where at in Buffalo. He wanted him to pull up. I remember that. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a fact. That is a fact. That did happen. Fact. Actual fact.
RZA asked him several times, at least 40 or 50 times. When we get in the ring.
That's crazy work. That is crazy work.
Buffalo. He said where? Click.
Yeah, Froze ain't trying to throw no hands.
Your kids for no reason. I don't know you.
6'7".
Never had a conversation with
Diabolical.
You know I exist. I don't know that you exist. So you watching me. I'm not watching you. And then you come out of nowhere saying, basically, if I don't be quiet about what I'm talking about, which mind you, I had said nothing about the Nation of Islam yet. Right. They approached me.
Nah, bro. His downfall was when he took his first 2 sips. When he took them first 2 sips of that mushroom tea, nigga.
No. When he ate them first 2 mushrooms.
And I'm not
a crazy
he
work.
Never
bro.
had no mushroom tea.
Crazy work.
Eating them bitches out the bag like they was bag of Doritos, and they told him, "Yo, these are some high-level shrooms. I don't know what I'm doing. I ate shrooms in Buffalo.
Yep. I ate mushrooms in Chicago that one time.
No, I ate in Chicago. That's what it was. I ate shrooms in Chicago.
Come on, let's go.
All right.
This nigga, wow.
They gave me a little bit of weed.
I've never been a part of the college community, so you worried about a spot.
A little wine, a little bit of weed.
A little bit of wine, folks. Hell yeah.
Your call card was threaten him and his kids and see what he say. Now, little the Rizza Islam, and Ben X know, because if you just watching me on the internet, you would think I was a nerd. But little
and a so-called white boy.
I was 15 years old, and I probably actually have over 50. For sure. Wow. So little did you know, you sliding in my DMs talking about you and me.
Hold on,
that ain't about nothing to me.
What's up, bro?
Put a 1 in the chat if you have never in your life heard anybody call this nigga a nerd.
We drop out and 9s over here. Put them out in 9s.
Put a 9 in the chat.
Drop a 9. God damn it.
If you have never in your life heard anybody call this nigga a nerd or a white boy.
Crazy.
Don't worry, we'll wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Audio Oracle. I seen him at Knee Slap. Audio Oracle from London says, got to give YP some props as he did do some fights in the ring. So he so he not that scared to throw down. Now he wasn't. He's undefeated in the Muay Thai. You let that nigga tell it. You feel me? I ain't saying Froze ain't got no heart. I ain't saying Froze ain't got no heart. I'm saying he ain't got no hands.
Listen, if you ever been in mixed martial arts, right? That's how I know he was scared. He was scared in all them fights. Because whatever, if you go back and watch the fight, whatever move that his opponent threw, he threw the same move after that. That means he didn't have a plan and he was nervous. Anybody that's ever did mixed martial arts fighting and fought in tournaments,
I never have. I ain't gonna cap. I
have several times.
I've been in different type of rings though. I've been in different.
Go in any type of fight. You're supposed to have a plan. You can tell this nigga didn't have a plan of attack or a plan of defense. He threw whatever his opponent threw at him. Go back and watch the fights.
But yeah, I ain't saying
if his opponents threw a kick, he threw a kick.
I ain't saying
threw a 2-piece, he threw a 2-piece.
So yeah, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that Froze ain't got no heart. He had heart enough to get in that ring and get his ass beat. He definitely did. He had enough heart to get his ass in that ring and get his ass whooped. You feel me? Let's go, y'all.
That ain't about nothing. I grew up in maximum facilities. So I've been in maximum since I was 16. I done seen more than you could want to see. So
I know he missed that motherfucking jewelry. I know he missed that motherfucking pyramids. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's crazy, Froze. I still got my shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. Let me let this play real quick. Hold on 1 second, though. I'm gonna show y'all.
I call RZA. I slide in RZA and Ben X DMs on the phone. I mean, on Instagram. Real gentleman. I ain't get rah-rah. And I said, hey, let's all hop on the phone because I seen what you just said about my son to my baby mother. So slide your number. We ain't gonna do no internet. We gonna get on the phone. So we get on the 3-way. And like I said, I put this on Buddha. I'll look you dead in your eyes and tell you the whole story. We get on the 3-way. I told Ben X and RZA, I said, we on the 3-way. I said, we all on the phone. I said, I ain't recording. Did you record it? Because I'm not recording this call. So once we confirmed that we wasn't recording it, I said, listen to me.
Yeah,
are you serious about them threats that you made? Because it's a mosque right around the corner. I will go kill everybody in that motherfucking mosque. You think I give a fuck about you talking about?
Let me get this straight.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Islam, none of that. I don't know
what
kids you think.
Oh, go ahead. I know he's full of shit. You mean to tell me you didn't want them recording it when you said it? but then you go say it on the internet. Where do you do that at?
Crazy work.
I'm not recording this. You recording? That's what he said.
Hey.
And then it's a mosque right around the corner, so you was going to perform terrorism.
Nah, fuck it. I gotta do it to her. Fuck that. Y'all know I'm Petty Murphy too today. Hey, Fro. Hey. I called your ass Froze, Rim. Hey, Froze. Hey, Rim.
Yeah.
You remember that skit I did when I took Fro's chain? That's one of the videos YouTube took down. Niggas, when he got robbed for his chain, them chains that's on his neck right now.
Put that up. Play that.
Hey, Froze. Come and get your chain back. Come get your chain back. Come and get your chain back. Come get your chain back, nigga. Or for the grave, nigga. What's up? I still got this bitch, bro. If you want your chain, goddamn it, come holler and slap, folks. Oh, for them. I still got this bitch, bro. This bitch been collecting dust, folks. I still got that pyramid chain, folks. You feel? No bullshit. Come and get your chain back. Come get your chain back. Come and get your chain back, nigga. Oh, for them. That's crazy work, man. I gotta do it to him. They said slap, don't do it to him. I got to.
Oh, you gotta make yourself big on that one, bro.
Oh, for them. Come and get your chain back.
You gotta make yourself big on that one.
I think you threatening. I don't know if this is what y'all normally do.
You say I wasn't big enough, folks.
Yeah, you gotta make yourself big on that.
I wasn't big enough, folks. Come and get your chain back. Come get your chain back. Come and get your chain back. Come get your chain back, nigga. Oh, for that. We still got this bitch, bros. We still got
I didn't realize that shit was real. I thought that was something that you made when I saw it in the skit.
Nigga, this real solid gold. This is real gold, folks. This is real gold, folks.
That's why I said make it big. That's why I said make it big so they can see that it's real.
This is real this is real Japanese gold, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? It's not a game, bro.
They Japanese moistenites.
Come get your chain back. Come and get your chain back.
And I don't know if y'all just normally wake up and slide niggas DMs and say you gonna kill their kids. Not mine. I go ham for my kids. I go ham. So boom, they get the pumping. I mean, excuse me. So RZA is.
You say what? What you say, G?
He put his kids in more danger than anybody that ever threatened them. You shot at him.
Actual factuals.
I'm gonna aim high because my kids up there.
That's exactly what the fuck he said, fam.
He was trying to do an outer belly abortion. He was trying to do an outer belly abortion, bro.
That nigga crazy, bro. Straight up.
Oh no, brother, I apologize. So I told RZA, I said, listen, bro, I'm still on parole right now. I'm on parole right now. So I'm like, I'm on parole right now. Like, you talking to me like I'm not a felon. Like, you need to do your research on people before you just start threatening them. That's like me walking in the bullpen saying,
you ain't trying to go back.
You don't know who in this bullpen and what they in here
for. Say, Ram?
If you on parole, that means you ain't trying to go back.
That nigga.
You trying to stay out of trouble. This nigga be lying with for a gun charge in New York. I ain't know.
Oh shit. Diabolical.
Mike Tyson could be in the bullpen. You can't beat Mike Tyson. So, with an average person can't, I ain't gonna lie, I think I could shake Mike Tyson.
Man, get your goofy ass out of here, bro.
I'm just
get your goofy. I'm not even gonna pause that, real. Get your goofy ass down. Hell no.
My son, mom, DM talking about you would do
what? Y'all talk about ego. Y'all want to talk about ego. That nigga's beyond an ego. That nigga's beyond ego. He just be saying anything. This is proof. This is proof.
You can't even beat Mike Tyson with the script he gave Jake Paul.
That's wild, bro. He didn't say that. Tell me he didn't just say that. That nigga didn't say that.
This nigga said he could beat Khabib.
Everything else you said to this is this. You have no credit. You lost all credit, literally. You lost all credibility.
Bro, if you wrestled, I wrestled for 10 years. We knew about Khabib before he came to America. The nigga grew up wrestling grizzly bears.
Damn.
Wrestling and fucking them up. Not the babies.
Who was doing that?
Bears. Could be. He was wrestling bears, bro.
Tyson?
No, could be.
That's crazy.
The boy that fucked Conor up.
Where I'm from, back in Africa, we catch lions with our bare hands. Head ass boy. The fuck?
A grizzly bear will fuck a lion up, bro.
Yeah, the bear's strong as fuck. I ain't never seen him fight, but you feel me? It'll be some crazy shit to see. Rim, I'll tell you that.
And he put everybody that he wrestled in the press. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Crazy.
You can choke him out or you put him in a pretzel. I don't want no problems with that.
Oh, fuck down.
What's the name? Conor said some shit about something.
Mink Mop
offended this nigga.
Hey.
He didn't talk for the rest of the time. But nigga stop talking. Oh, you got a problem.
Audio said Mike Tyson would peekaboo wham bland YP equal K old. Hey, in Chicago, it's something called. Hey, listen.
I give him 2.5
Anybody
seconds.
in Chicago, it's something called a pumpkin head, fam. That's what he gonna end up with. Fucking with Tyson. He gonna have a pumpkin head, fam. Y'all remember like Mike Tyson? Yeah. Motherfucking Martin Lawrence. Yeah. That's a pumpkin head, folks. That's a pumpkin head, folks. That's what he gonna end up like. Straight up. Let's go.
He hit the white boy on the airplane. He just hit him with a dude. The nigga whole shit split.
Crack.
Leave that.
What? I said, yo, y'all just want to link up? Y'all want to link up? So boom, they copped out. Now RZA is doing most of the talking.
Everybody cops out.
So I'm like, Ben X. I tell Ben X, I'm like, you obviously are the non-aggressive person.
Straight up.
So you need to stop following behind. It's like him that just like that because you don't even have no balls to say nothing on the phone. So I know if I see you in person, you ain't gonna want to fight. So you need to stop following behind like RZA because RZA will get you.
By the rebel.
So now what happened was
just because you think they didn't want to talk reckless on the phone, that means they won't do it in person when nobody's recording. Maybe he's smart like his father and know that I'm not gonna talk reckless on the phone. Or on the internet. I'm gonna catch you in person. That didn't never cross your mind?
Nope. Not a nigga with an ego hit. Not a nigga with an ego that big, bro. Hell no.
That's how I know you ain't never been in the streets, boy. I know you ain't never been in the streets.
Jack. So now RZA like, yo. He was like, listen, man, I don't want the community to see us fighting this, that, and the third. We black brothers. I apologize. They apologize. And then I'm like, listen,
that's
bro,
right, bro.
About my kids.
We need to come together, bro. We got to come together, stand as one, bro, and defy the odds. You feel me? We got to beat all odds, man. Everybody against us, as so-called black men, especially everybody against us. Niggas got to be together. Anybody pushing division is an agent.
Would have said in my DM and said something about me. I swear to God, I would have just talking about me. Talking about you going.
Go ahead, Ram.
Knee slap. That's the slogan. You just made it.
What's up?
Division is the agent. That's a t-shirt. That's a hat.
We're gonna put it together, fam.
We could put some money together and trademark the shit out of that, bro.
We could put something together, Ram. We could put something together, nigga. I got a lot of slogans, nigga. You feel me? I'm a motherfucker. I got some slogans for your ass, nigga. You feel me?
Trademark all them bitches and merchandise.
You heard? You heard? Let's go.
Right there. We quit our jobs. Soon that shit jump.
That's the plan, Ram. You got to start somewhere though. I want to quit my fucking job so bad, nigga. I don't even want to talk about that right now. I don't want to think about that bitch right now. Hell no. Come on, G. Let's go, folks. This nigga,
this, that, and third. And I already don't with the NOI because the nigga that set me up to go upstate for his gun was from the NOI. So they already got a bad taste in my mouth from doing grind because I just did a state bid and around with a nigga that's a NOI.
In Erie County.
Got a bad taste in my mouth. So now
he left Erie County with a bad taste in his mouth, y'all. I'm sure on front of this nigga, man.
Boom.
They become
RZA was like, yo, let's get on.
No Diddy, folks. No Diddy.
I'm catching you up so I can answer your question. So RZA like, yo, let's get on YouTube And he was like, man, let's let the people know that we not beefing, because everybody at this time know it's up. So I'm like, cool. So we get on YouTube, and I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, James White.
On his behalf, he apologized. I'm like, on my behalf, I apologize. I don't want the community to think that black men are out here fighting like we don't got no sense. And we squashed it. And then he tried to take that and flip it like they bitched me or something, or like they made me apologize. I'm like, bro, don't play with me, bro. Like,
hold on. I got one of my members in here, gang. Hold on. They get special salutes and shit. You feel me? Salute to my member, Bo. Yeah, salute to my member, Bo. Bo said that my daddy taught me to never speak on what I do to fix bad situations or to help those that cannot save themselves from evil. Keep my ish to myself to stay free. Thank you, Pops. I know that's fucking right. You feel me? Right. Salute to Bo, man. Salute to my members in the building, man. Rex say something happened to him on lockdown. He said a lot happened to him in Erie County and in Harris County. Yeah, it went down. The Muslims, the Crips, and part of the military. He said all that shit.
They did come on there, and they issued an apology for just beefing, not threatening his son, because none of that was mentioned. Everything was squashed, and then Pharaoh went live, shitting on Farrakhan for no reason, and that's when Rizza Islam jumped on his
don't drop the soap.
Jumped on his Instagram.
Yeah, Ram. It's out there. That footage out there.
All of it is.
Yeah.
Thing I said to you on the phone, and I ain't capping because he not was standing right here. I probably have this motherfucker with this sword, but if he was standing right here, I would say this shit right to this face. So I'm like, bro, don't get on the internet and start capping, acting like you made me apologize when I'm the one that got you on it.
I can't hear you, Ram.
I said that mean he a pussy. He said if Rizza Islam was here, I would stab him with that sword. That means you a pussy. You know he gonna fuck you up. If your first option is to grab a weapon, I mean you know that you're gonna get fucked up.
Mm-hmm. He going straight to the weapon because he ain't got no hands.
No hands.
No motherfucking kicks ain't gonna work in a street fight, fam.
No, I ain't gonna lie. The way he's kicking it bad. The thing about
kicks ain't gonna work in the street fight, fam.
It seemed like he got
let motherfucker catch that leg, fam. Let motherfucker catch that leg, fam. It's over with. Ain't no rules in the street fight. The ref ain't finna jump in and shit, folks. They not.
That's what I mean.
You might get a couple more kicks off, folks. You're not gonna make it to 5 leg kicks with me, though. You're not gonna make it to 5 leg kicks with me, folks. You might get 1 or 2 of them bitches off of there. Catch that leg, folks. It's a ripple. It's a ripple, folks. Come on,
you throw one kick, you throw a sweep at that other ankle because he's already off balance. Throw a sweep at that other ankle, he's going down. Timber.
Talk your shit, man. Niggas don't even know, Joe.
I'm the one that put the pressure on you. I'm the reason that you even said let's get on YouTube.
You know, Manson ain't got no sense. You know, Manson ain't got no sense.
Because I was ready to meet up. And then I'm like, cool. So now after that, this is why I'm gonna say it's an issue with that. So now after that, I'm like, let me see who this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is this? Because obviously this is setup vibes. So when I start digging into this, I figure out, oh, you're not even the real member of the NOI. You're a Scientologist. So now I'm like, who sent you? So now here's my issue with that, nigga? Right?
Yeah.
He made somebody change his heart a year ago or a week ago, and he may truly be genuine today. I'm not here to say that a man doesn't have the ability to evaluate his own character.
I get it.
My issue is be honest about how you started off. You feel what I'm saying? I started
off. You be honest. You was a 5%er.
He was.
That's Islam, nigga.
He was.
But that's a convenient excuse to why. Yeah, I can see why you made up that story of them threatening, because you needed an excuse to dig into his past. And the excuse you gave wasn't even legit enough. It wasn't legit. Like, oh, because they start saying they punked you, that made you look into his past. I've never You know, a nigga say he punked me, and my first reaction was to look into his past. My first reaction is to check that nigga. Oh, nigga, what did you mean? You punked
right there on the spot.
Yeah. My first reaction isn't going to be, oh, let me go check into this nigga background and his past. For what? Are you hiring him for a job?
Hey, that's like I told a nigga, y'all know I used to battle rap, right?
Yeah.
That's what I told a nigga in the battle one time. I told a nigga, I said, you the type of nigga that be like, yo, meet me at the flag at 2:30. I say, meanwhile, I would have cracked your ass with a 60 piece. If you could crack that in half, that's 230s, nigga. Fuck you talk about? Oh, for the straight up.
As a hustler, and today I'm an attorney and a doctor and a teacher. But be honest about where you started at. If you a female,
attorney, a doctor. What do I need to say about that? The nigga didn't pass middle school. How you got those credentials?
Crazy. Salute to Michael James. He say happy Father's Day, gentlemen. And you know, let me slap tell you, every day is Father's Day. Every day is Mother's Day. Every day, honor your father and honor your mother. What's up, Ram?
Mike James?
Mike James and his bitch. Take care of them shorties, y'all.
If you started off as, don't say that. Today you might be a lawyer, but you started as for RZA, you started off scamming this community. That is how you came into the community. So if I didn't know, even if it wasn't him personally, if it was just another, bro, that's like me and you.
You know,
scamming.
Hey, Audio Oracle. He definitely did with that Sandra Bland shit. Hey, Audio Oracle. You know, froze ass with Cobra Kai. You know, they sweep the leg. They strike first, strike fast, strike hard. Head ass boy. This nigga is diabolical, y'all. But he definitely came in the game. Ram, you right. He came in the game scamming on Sandra Bland name. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Not only did that, he stole the orphanage logo and combined it with Sandra Bland name to make you.
He had the GoFundMe joint.
Yeah.
Cash check the bag on that. And like you say, Ram, you always say, because you already covered it many times, Sandra Bland family was on his ass.
Check it. First he said, Sandra Bland, mom exonerated me. I was like, no, I got a video of her checking me. Oh, that bitch alive.
Crazy work, Ram. Shit is crazy work. Let's go.
Ask me if you got your nephew with you, and you ask me as a man to man, yo, do you trust my nephew going in the room with this man? You want me to tell you his origins. So like I said, I'm not a hater. I don't care if RZA become a trillionaire next week. I don't give a. But my issue is with him, don't come amongst the people as if you have so much care and concern for the people, because in reality, you only doing that because you got caught scamming the people. You got I got indictment right here.
You got caught scamming the people too, nigga. You got all y'all niggas some scammers, folks. It's a scammer. It's a pot calling the kettle black.
That's basically what it is.
Crazy work. If I call him a scammer, niggas ain't gonna believe that I'm a scammer, head ass boy. Let's go.
In California, right here, this is 2 different times. So you scam people in LA out of the housing vouchers, and then you got caught scamming again doing medical insurance fraud. And now
you got caught scamming again. Talk about you was gonna sue YouTube, nigga. Ended up underwater. You owe YouTube, nigga. You're banned from Terminated. Fire. You're fired. They Vince McMahon your ass on YouTube, boy. Fuck is you talking about? Let's go.
All of a sudden, it's the white man. It's the white man. So my issue with
you're
white people
fired,
is, right?
Froze.
I'm not saying white people don't be doing janky.
Froze
but
got
what I'm
fired,
saying is,
folks.
The reason we can't really see what's going on in the world because you got just yelling the white man, the white man, the white man in your face, but really they're doing the same, or if not worse, what they're accusing the white man of. So how is you getting on the internet talking about this, that, and the third, and the white man? You scammed. You scammed people that didn't have money. had them thinking they was gonna be able to pay cheap.
You
already know how high that rent is in
shit.
California. You give them housing vouchers thinking that it'll give them $1,500.
DSA, welcome to the live, man.
$1,500.
What's out and what you nine?
Fake.
What's enlightening about you, divinity?
The white man ain't do that. You came and did the medical insurance fraud where they made what $1 million and some change. Talking about this guy, and then it's like, oh,
nigga, that's exactly what you made. You made $1 million and some change too off of scamming, nigga. That's it. And then you went bottoms up the next day. It was over with.
If you a high school football player and you was finna go to college,
tell me you get your chain back.
Who's to say now? I'm looking at your paperwork and it say you had a drug or an alcohol problem and you really didn't even have them. So my thing is, he might be a legitimate man now, but he wasn't a legitimate man out the gate. On top of the fact, you slid in my people's DMs when I didn't even know you and threatened to kill my kids. What kind of grown man is we supposed to be trusting with kids? And you're threatening to
exactly, folks. And hold on, because y'all know what the fuck is going on around here, fam. Salute to my member, Silent Assassin. On fun now. Silent Assassin say he the richest man in the world though, and he got his own bank. Stop playing. That nigga had his own. Hey, Silent Assassin. That nigga had his own bank, but he was up there getting denied trying to buy a Jeep. Talking about they being racist, but you got your own bank, folks. Diabolical.
Yeah, that. Even if you don't like me, and like I said, I've been in the street. Everybody knows the rules. If you catch it,
I just want to give a shout out to the person that sent that $5 at 5:30. Were we on at 5:30? Right? You were on.
Yeah, we was on at 5. Yeah, 5:30. I believe so.
Whoever sent that 5, I appreciate that. That's 7 on a loud pack. We still need a couple more.
If you're feeling giving, hit the cash out. Hit what you say, Ram? Hit Ram, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that shit. You feel me?
And his channel. So if you giving anything,
DSA one say not going to war with the Spoonapians and the clicker clackians. Nigga stupid folk.
That's what we used to call them, the click clackians.
The click clackians.
That's what we call our nation.
Charlie said right. I guess his bank was with his followers. Straight up.
Shooting right with his kids. Everybody know that. That's not even no secret. That's why I'm mad at young now because they out here just shooting and don't know who the fuck they shooting. So for me, it would be hard for me to believe that you legitimately give a fuck about black people and black youth when my interactions with you come from you threatening black youth that you did not know. And even if you did not like me, there's no way you're going to tell me you didn't like my son. My son just turned 5. So at the time he had to be 1 or 2. So there's nothing he could have did to you. So he can miss me with that. He's a scammer on 2 different occasions.
Fro said, miss me with that goofy shit.
So you can't get out here and talk about the black dollar and what the white man is doing with the black dollar. What you was doing with the black dollar, you was scamming it and then giving it to the white man. So to me,
what you was doing with them Otten dollars that was backed by Japanese gold. What you was doing with them Otten dollars, Froze?
You watching this, and I would tell you right here if you were standing right here, but even if you're not more. You started off as
he live in the same state.
You would never get
a
certain level of respect.
He a hop, skip, and a jump from his son, and ain't seen him in years. That shit diabolical. Happy Father's Day, Froze.
In my eyes, Ben X. I feel like Ben X just following. Ben X is just one of them that's just following behind the wrong. I feel like Ben X got some potential to be somebody, but Ben X got to stop. It's one of them.
What you say, Ron?
This is how you know that the nigga lying. Instead of telling the story, he keeps continually attacking their character. Not telling the story, he's just continuously attacking their character. That's when you know a nigga lying. If you can't just simply tell the story and stop attacking their character, then you're just lying.
That's what he do, and that's what people do to try to take credibility away from you. They assassinate the character, so nobody believes shit you got to say, bro.
Right, it's the same technique they're doing with Diddy. They list all the sexual things.
Hey, niggas gonna look shitty if Diddy walk out that bitch, huh?
And now
it's gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas gonna have to go live and apologize, huh?
I think he is going on. I don't apologize. We know the money paying for it.
That
but
shit
I think he might walk.
crazy.
I don't think he's going to get in much trouble as everybody thinks.
Say, folks ass gonna get the last laugh.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody that didn't help that nigga, that sat by and watched this nigga drive, he releasing all them tapes. All of them. They're going to kill him. They're going to unalive him.
Crazy.
He got too many tapes from too many people. And he was having a lot of parties at Prince's house, and Prince reported everything that goes on in his house.
Let's go.
Situations where you the little brother and your older brother is on some bush, you still following behind him even though you see him on some. So my thing on Ben X before we keep this pushing would just be your own man. Be your own man, because following behind him ain't gonna get you nowhere. But that's all it's gonna do, because he ain't doing nothing for himself, but just starting problems that he don't want. And no disrespect to Ben X, because I'm not a bully at all. But for him to have somebody like me dislike you, just factor that in. Like
crazy
factor
work.
that in, Ben X. Like factor that in. Like just imagine me and you locked in a room and it's just me and you. I could torture you in there if I wanted to. And you following behind that would put you in a situation like that.
What the hell?
He's threatening to the kids of strangers that he don't know. So my advice to Ben X would be, you're gonna get out here and really be for the youth, even though I don't the Nation of Islam for the reasons I've stated.
It don't even matter, folks. That's why I be trying to tell niggas, bro. Like, it don't matter whatever religion and you spiritual, whatever it is. If you follow the doctrine of the creed of your doctrine, you should be fighting with nobody else, regardless of their fucking religion. It shouldn't even fucking matter.
On top of the fact, I did the #1 documentary on Malcolm X in the world. It was #1, and I exposed how Elijah Muhammad got a 16-year-old pregnant 3 times and got them other girls pregnant. Nobody want to talk about that. But outside of all of that, even if you want to rep the NOI, even though I highly disapprove, right? Be your own man. You know what I'm saying? Be your own man, like Khalid Muhammad. Khalid Muhammad was in the NOI, but he was his own man. He wasn't Malcolm. There's plenty of he didn't say that he didn't agree with that nobody liked, but he was his own man. Be Ben X from the NOI, not that that's running under this, because all this do is start all day and then get on camera and try to play innocent. And that's one of my biggest issues with a lot of black conscious people. I'm gonna bring this name up too. Another I got into it with down here in Houston, Umar Johnson. I got into it with Umar Johnson.
Shit.
And mind you, the crazy thing is
shit.
I went to one of Umar lectures when I first got out of jail. One of my peoples took me. I ain't gonna say her name, but she took me in his lecture, and I'm asking him
not Umar
questions. He thought I was a troll or a heckler because he ain't expect me to be that smart. And he was like, "Man, I thought you was a heckler, man. You so smart." I'm like, "No, I'm just asking you questions about your school. You throwing questions out talking about you building a school." So I'm asking.
Bro, this shit is hilarious. Not Umar, folks.
I'm talking about him. What up?
Dr. Umar, only way. I remember that nigga say, hey, Pharaoh's ass is a fool, y'all. Pharaoh's told
Dr. Umar. Shut up, nigga, you're lying.
Pharaoh's told Dr. Umar ass, he said, I can't fuck with Dr. Umar unless he accept the $1 for payment. And then we can help build a school. But he gotta take the $1 for payment though, folks. That shit crazy.
That's why I said shut up. Shut up.
What you say, Ram?
That's why I said shut up. Shut up, nigga. You're fucking lying.
Straight up.
$1.
You gotta take the $1 for payment, Dr. Umar. I can't fuck with you.
Go ahead. I got my wife calling me while she's in the shower.
And nah, Dr. Umar, you can't come to the chip. You can't come to the chip, Dr. Umar. But I fuck with you if you accept the $1. That's crazy.
Infrastructure-based questions. And then he did it. Now, he didn't know that I was young Pharaoh. He didn't know that. He thought I was just his crowd. So he did a lecture down here in Houston, and they asked him
straight up audio,
what you think about young Pharaoh, and he was like, he the dirtiest in the game, dirtiest young in the game. Now my thing is, I'm like,
why did he say that?
You ask him, why would you hate on a young?
Because he usually gives an explanation.
Why would you hate on the young? I don't know, hating on a young.
Pharaoh's never had no receipts, y'all.
Hating on the young, bro. Just do it all the time. Hating on the young niggas. Old football players hate on young football players. Old rappers hate on young. He hating on the young up and coming. But the thing is, he never made the distinction that you trying to diss me. You got everybody in your lecture laughing at me, but you don't even realize that I'm the same young man that just came and supported you when you came to Rochester, New York, 45 minutes from my city.
Right.
But you trying to play me though. But you don't even realize I just came and showed you some love. So I said to say this is the same reason I don't with them is the same reason I don't with Umar or none of them, because they all been trying to play me and disrespect me behind the scenes all of these years when I ain't one of them. I was gonna say I never said nothing about you, but I legitimately never said nothing about none of them. They've been trying to dog me and rag me, and I'm up now. And I'm not with y'all. It just is what it is. I remember everything y'all all said about me all of these years. I would never with y'all ever, never.
Folks said everybody grimy.
The NOI too.
Folks said everybody grimy, from the Crips to the Bloods to the military to the NOI, the Muslims, everybody grimy.
I was in LA with K Cola before me and her fell out over the.
Now y'all remember K Cola, the one that he tried to do that shit that he did with Banderella and then run to the forensics to prove that he wasn't what? You did what? To prove what? Nigga. Froze is wild.
And I ran into two from the NOI, and they didn't want to fight. And they said it was Gucci, and they shook my hand.
I'm Gucci, Froze.
My beef with the NOI is squashed. Don't nobody try to resurrect it. You feel what I'm saying?
No smoke.
But I said that to say this. I just want to let the world legitimately know why we got into it. Because we live in a world where people start, but everybody gets mad at the victim. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that happened. So I can go outside right now and just slap a random person, but when he hit me back, everybody get mad at him. I can start disrespecting people in here.
Nigga, what?
Disrespecting me back, y'all get mad at them. So it's like, I just want to let the world know I'm not a young firecracker man who shouldn't have any power.
This nigga just talking that wild crackhead shit, folks, you know.
Oh, okay.
That crackhead shit.
Oh, my bad.
For a responsibility.
I'm
not somebody that just be starting.
Lucky.
Oh yeah, that's Father's Day. You know, you might get you feel.
I'll jump in that motherfucker. You lucky I fucks with you.
Crazy work.
Jump in that motherfucker.
Nah, we ain't gonna be too well. We almost 2 hours.
No, we good. She about to go to work. She work at the bar now, downstairs. So we good.
All right, let's go.
Abusing my power. I just want to let y'all know they started with me. The NOI started with me.
Well, I want to say I think the comments from you about the NOI.
What you say, bro?
Everybody starts to fight with him. Every single fight. It's never nobody else. It's always them.
Hell yeah.
I've never met a person in my life where their beef is always the other person. Whenever you get around somebody like that, they let you know, oh, that nigga did it. It's their fault. It's because this person did this and set me up to do that. Oh, that nigga lied. It ain't your fault ever. Ever.
I'm over here blowing big butt smokerella.
Can somebody tell me one situation where he took accountability for it and said it was his fault?
What'd you say, Real?
Can you tell me one situation where he took credit for it, right? And said took accountability and said it was my fault this happened.
Nothing.
Just one.
Nothing.
Just one situation. Exactly. That's how you know they're a narcissist and a liar.
Audio said at Rem, the nigga never got any self accountability. That's a fact.
Never.
Hey, but hold on. Hey,
you watch it happen.
I'm finna let it rock for a second round. I'm finna go grab me a bottle of water. I'm finna let it rock for a second. All right.
A little irresponsible because when you tell Ben X to be more like Khalid Muhammad, who named his son after Farrakhan, brother Farrah it's like, you know, he was kicked out for his comment. So you basically tell him to get kicked out of an organization that he loves.
That's crazy. He named his son after the nigga that allegedly got him murdered.
Right? Great point. So let me be detailed. When I say that, right?
And I only bring that up because you brought up brother Khalid.
You are right. You the host, and you're doing a great job. Look, this is how you know this is a good host. He listening to what I'm saying. So with that being said,
you got nigga balls out your mouth.
Is just be your own man. Be your own man. And as far as Khalid Muhammad, I'm gonna show you the lecture I did because when Khalid Muhammad went to jail, Farrakhan wrote the judge on Khalid. Wrote the judge on him. And man, listen, I got so much on Farrakhan. He wrote the judge on Khalid. How you write the judge on your man? How you out here and even if you didn't like Khalid, right? How you write the judge on him trying to give him extra time? How you do that? I got the actual news. I heard that he wrote from back then. So I say that about Khalid. That's another thing they don't know about Khalid.
I'm back, y'all.
I'm saying? And they also say that NOI Biggie Smalls. That's in the documentary too. His bodyguard said that. The same bodyguard that was P. Diddy bodyguard that said he caught him and Ja Rule in the room with sex toys. So I got everything.
Smoke City, what's out with you now? What's the light about you, the divinity? Welcome to the live, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, as y'all come in.
Need for Farrakhan. If Farrakhan could come sit right here, I'll show it to it. He wrote it. But with that being said, I just want to say that that's why I don't with him. Other than that, I'm not getting up head hunting for Nation of Islam. They came over here and didn't realize I was the #1 researcher in the country, and I around and got all the skeletons out their closet. But it's squashed, according to them.
#1 researcher.
Watching this video,
#1 researcher
in the country.
This is what I'm saying. How can you recognize yourself for shit that the world has never recognized you? If the world don't see it, it don't count.
Now, you can't be a researcher, nigga. You plagiarize, pros. It's called plagiarism because researchers, they cite their sources, folks. They cite their sources.
You can't
leave the squash, but that's why I don't with them.
So there was another comment you made that I wanted to hint on.
Yes, sir.
Apparently, you don't consider yourself a part of the conscious community.
Yes, sir.
However, a lot of us, what's the podcast called?
Sonetta.
A lot of us know you originally from being featured on Sonetta's podcast.
Yes, sir.
I believe in New York. You know what I'm saying? With brothers from the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? And so, why don't you consider yourself a part of the conscious community? You know, what's your relationship with the conscious community via brother Sonetta? Yeah.
The couch.
I got a hell of a story for you, champion. But he tried to.
I don't consider myself a part of the conscious community because I don't put myself in a fucking box.
Play me on a contract and put Brother Polite scammed me. I almost had to shoot Brother Polite ass to get my money back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a story for you. So this is what happened. This is how I got involved with the conscious community. Now, once again, I want to reinstate. I'm an eye in this.
Mm-hmm.
You might not be lying about this part.
Mm-hmm. He said he got a motherfucking story to tell around
about the contract. That's the only thing he not lying about. I think Sonetta might have tried to get it. He might. I don't know that for a fact. That's the only thing that could be true. But everything else, same old, same old.
You feel me? You feel me? Salute to everybody in the chat, man.
Of Buddhism. Most people are not aware of that as I'm on my journey to reestablish Egypt as a global empire. So I just, for latent terms, say I'm a Buddhist. Now, I had like 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I did a lecture I did like a 4-part series or something called the 76 trillion year history of the black race or something like that. It's actually still on my university now. Sonetta jumped in my comments and was like, hey, man, could you come give this presentation on my platform? Now, to me at the time, I'm fresh out of prison. I don't know shit about this man like that. All I know is it's a lot of black seemingly educated people here. So to me, I felt like, well, perfect. It'd be the perfect opportunity for me to showcase who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So boom, he invited me to give the lecture. He invited me to get his presentation called "The Bible is Based Off Astrology."
All that.
Go ahead, Ram.
You just did a whole spill about where's Islam and how, because he said he chunked you. You went and did a background check on him. But you didn't do a background check on a nigga that popped up out of nowhere and said he wants you on his platform.
Right, Ram. Exactly.
That makes sense.
Make that shit make sense, bro. That is crazy. You got a fucking point right there, Ram.
He went and did a whole background check on this. That's how you know that he just wanted.
Fro's ass move weird as hell. You know he moved weird.
That wasn't weird.
He's a weirdo.
He's an opportunist.
Crazy.
Just let you know he's an opportunist.
He's a capitalist.
There's no way you was doing black conscious shit. And I know you know who Sinetta was because we got pictures of you sitting in front of the motherfucking computer like this, watching Polite on Sinetta.
I'm banging these shortbread cookies, right?
I know they don't do look good.
These bitches, man. Listen, fuck. Stop playing. Oh my mama, stop playing. Oh my mama, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Oh, my
mama.
Now it was that, and then also I had a friend who I believe he's passed away now. His name is we go by Authority. His name was Robert Kirkland. He was a God body from Brooklyn, New York. Now I met him in Wyoming.
What's a God body?
Like how can I explain it?
Oh, I thought that was you.
People that believe God is within themselves, like basically like Wu-Tang Clan.
What'd you say, bro?
I thought that was you that asked what's a God body. I thought that was you.
No.
Playing back in the day, God body.
I definitely know God body.
God head, peace, God. What's the science? What's the days, mathematics? You never heard all of that?
No.
Oh, 5%. You're 5%.
Yeah.
It's
okay,
yeah. It's true. That is.
I know.
He right.
Also believe that.
Fro's right.
I know. Paul. He was a God body. That's why he tried to act as if he didn't like really know. He was a 5%.
Mm-hmm.
He got out of jail. He was a 5%. And them niggas didn't show him no love, so he started hating on them.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work.
He's a grifter. If you don't fuck, it's same thing with Polite. Try to buy the Polite package. Didn't work. He exposed them. Tried to fuck with the NOI. They didn't want to fuck with him. He tried to expose them. Sinetta. Tried to get him on the contract.
That's crazy.
And he tried it. He's a grifter. He grifts in different shit.
DSA said he brought back the click-clackion.
Yeah.
Crazy work.
They don't fuck with him. He does any. Say you just watched him explain the whole thing with him for his side. And they don't fuck with him. Once you realize they don't fuck with him, what do you do? Background check. They trying to expose him. He's a grifter.
Hey, audio from London said at Rim, I think the Jesuits have already took and warped it and made their empire. LOL.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't lying about that. Oh yeah, they did that.
No,
that empire been around
not
for
the bussy bobbing. That's crazy. Let's go.
They've been around for 100-something years.
That God is within them, and they're,
it get
West say he's a God. Apparently, you don't consider yourself a part of the conscious community.
Yes, sir.
However, a lot of us, what's the podcast called?
Sinetta.
A lot of us know you originally from being featured on Sinetta's podcast.
Yes, sir.
I believe in New York. You know what I'm saying? With brothers from the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? And so, why don't you consider yourself a part of the conscious community? What's your relationship with the conscious community via brother Sinetta? Yeah.
The couch.
I got a hell of a story for you, champion. But he tried to play me on a contract and put.
Every time folks they ask him a question, folks like, yo, this is why Froze is one of the most entertaining niggas on the internet. Because he always got a hell of a story. Let's go. Because he don't tell the truth. He don't even lie. He tells stories, folks.
That's the best way to put it. You don't tell the truth. You don't tell a lie. That nigga told.
Tell stories, folks. On fun.
He should have been a fucking script
writer. Go.
Brother Polite scammed me. I almost had to shoot Brother Polite ass to get my money back.
What?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a story for you.
What?
So this is what this is how I got involved with the contract.
He said he almost had to shoot Polite to get his money back, but still never got his money back. So when was the point where you almost had to shoot him to get your money back if you never got the money back?
Right. He took that nigga to court.
Exactly. So when did you get your money back? When did this shooting shit happen? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Now, once again, I want to reinstate. I'm an Atenist.
What the hell?
I'm an Atenist. That's the Egyptian form of Buddhism. Most people are not aware of that, as I'm on my journey to reestablish Egypt as a global empire. So I just, for latent terms, say I'm a Buddhist. Now, I had like 30, 40,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Did it just rewind?
Oh, you went all the way
did
back.
A lecture called.
Did it just rewind some?
Yeah, you went all the way back.
I didn't even do that, gang. Hold on. Let me see where we at.
Yeah, you want to let it rock out?
Well, I did like a 4-part series or something called the 76 trillion year history of the black race or something like that. It's actually still on my university now. Sinetter jumped in my comments and was like, hey, man, could you come give this presentation on my platform? Now, to me at the time, I'm fresh out of prison. I don't know shit about this man like that. All I know is it's a lot of black, seemingly educated people here. So to me, I felt like, well, perfect. It'd be the perfect opportunity for me to showcase who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So boom, he invited me to give the lecture. He invited me to get his presentation called The Bible is Based Off Astrology. Now, it was that. And then also I had a friend who I believe he's passed away now. His name is we go by Authority. His name was Robert Kirkland. He was a God body from Brooklyn, New York. Now I met him in Wyoming.
What's a God body?
Like, how can I explain?
Appreciate y'all, man. Please get them likes up for
people
me,
that
man.
believe God is within themselves, like basically
y'all.
like Wu-Tang Clan back in the day. God, body, arm, leg, arm, head, peace. God, what's the science? What's the days, mathematics? You never heard all of that?
No.
Oh, 5%er. You ever heard of a 5%er?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a God body.
Yeah, I know Christians also believe that God is within them, and they're, you know.
Yeah, it get intricate.
Say he's a God.
So I met Robert Kirkland in Wyoming, and when I got out of jail, I still held him down. So I was still sending him money, writing him with him, and that was my man. And I have to say this because there's a lot of crazy shit going on. No homo. When I said that was my man, I mean legitimate friend. Now with that being said, he was at the age, I think he was like 65. I was say that man was about 70. Now, me and Robert got cool because for one, they sat me right next to the man. And then for two, he was infatuated by how well I knew the law.
How far back did I go, folks?
Robert Kirkland, but I was better than Robert Kirkland with the law. And this is somebody that's been in jail for 35 years. All he do is go to the law library. So he was intrigued about my skills of how intelligent I was. So
go ahead.
So you mean tell me you was better than a nigga that been in jail 25 years and all he does is go to the law library, and you were better than him at 19, 20.
That's what the fuck he said, nigga. He ain't stutter either. He said that shit with a straight motherfucking face, nigga.
I lost his fucking mind.
Whatchamacallit, we used to rock out. Now the God bodies got what they call the 120, which is 120 lessons, and I memorized his whole shit in 37 days. So he was just intrigued by my intelligence and my ability to remember. So when I got out of jail, I'm like, okay. While I was in there, I used to be, three-way in his family. I used to be calling his son, calling.
Lay down.
Go ahead, Ron.
I used to think that the nigga had a good memory and he was able to memorize something and hurry up and make a video about it and regurgitate. And that's what that's what it was in the beginning. He was very good at watching something and then hurry up and making a video and regurgitate it in his own way.
Mm-hmm.
And keep going like that. But now he can't remember shit. He blend timelines, all types of shit.
Hell yeah. And that's because he was sitting in prison all that time, fam. He blew up right now that he got off while he was on parole. He couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
He was still in prison. He was still in prison in his own home. So he was still, doing research, got on YouTube, start memorizing shit by repetitively researching the same shit over and over. And like you said, he regurgitated that shit. And at this point, after 2 sips of the mushroom tea, and about 3-4 years later, this nigga's still off his rockers. Crazy work.
On his people. Just imagine being 60-something years in jail. 60-something years old in jail. You've been here 20 years. Everybody forgot about you.
Right.
So I'm basically putting him back in contact with the outside world. Now, when I got out, they hit him at the board, but I still kept making sure he was
heard.
Now, he had asked me to go to the school in Mecca, which in translation terms would be the
$1, $2, $3, $4, man.
Right.
Cash school in Brooklyn, in New York. And asked about if he was going to be responded to as mail. And even when I was in there, I wrote to school, and they didn't. I'm like, so I was already.
Ain't that right, Rex?
Anyway,
Rex said that nigga. That like he said he can quote Wu-Tang, but that nigga can't quote Clarence 13X. Feel me?
Nope.
You feel me?
To go to the school. So when Sinetta asked me to come out there too, I'm like, cool, I could kill 2 birds with one stone. When I go do this interview and I go to the school. So when I go to New York, I went to the school, boop, dubbed me. Nobody let me in. I don't know if they was there or not, but nobody let me in. They dubbed me. So
salute to light motherfucking journey. What's out with you now? What's the lighting about you, divinity? What you say, Ram?
I said, and that's what made him hate Islam. He has a problem with abandonment. His mom abandoned him, his dad abandoned him, everybody abandoned him. So once he feels like he's abandoned,
that shit makes sense to me. Shit makes sense.
Knock on the door, they wouldn't fuck with him.
Crazy.
Then next
I'm like, okay, and I just told Robert
against Islam.
What'd you say, Ram?
I said, then next thing you know, he got a vendetta against Islam.
Yeah, he been blaming the Muslims for a long time. He said, you know who I'm gonna blame? The Muslims. Nigga.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
What I need to tell you, it's a dead end. And then boom, I went on
look, you lying. That's where he started.
I think it was 125th, and there's a video. I think I got my hat backwards. And this is where I first met Seti at. And Seti was this how me and Seti got cool. He was the only one that defended me. Now, if you see in the video, I'm talking about projection.
Hey, we still got an hour and a half to get through, folks. That's crazy.
He wasn't defending you. Oh yeah, he was defending you.
So boom,
you were getting
lying his ass.
Whoa. This is when he was on Sinetta and they took the mic from him. Sit your little dumb ass down. And then he brought up that 80 million year. It's an 80 million year pyramid. And look, I'm gonna look it up. And then they looked it up. It was pseudoscience, and where he got it from wasn't legit. They were cooking him, and said he felt bad for you, and knew that he could make. He knew you had charisma. He knew you had
straight up
attitude as him, and they said he had a mind for money. I can make some coke money off this little young boy, and that's what he did. Sleeping at the bus stop like this. Blow? I do blow. That's what he said.
They in the chat said, yo, they remember that, bro. The chat
he said blow. He said blow. I do blow. That's all right. But I stay physically fit. What side that to say? I know why you following around that young bull, because you're looking at his ass.
Let's go, Ram. We still got an hour and a half to get through, gang. I don't know if we're gonna make it tonight, Ram. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, this nigga is like real alter ego saying. So boom, that's how you know that. So boom, nigga, you feel me?
Part 1, part 2.
He done told 100 lies in half an hour, nigga.
Exactly.
Crazy.
We're not letting that one slide by.
And just don't even talk about. And or didn't start talking about till now that I opened the door. But I'm talking about these type of things, and you see all of these dudes out there basically trying to heckle me and trying to play me like I'm crazy, like I don't know what I'm talking about. And basically that was a setup. So it's like he asked me to come out there to do an interview, but then when I came out there, you had like 15 on the corner ready to try to basically jump me.
Hey, remember I did that skit, folks? Where he was fucking, but with that SETI skit, that nigga SETI said, "Yeah, I remember that day. It was a cold day." He said they was putting they was beating Pharaoh's ass. They was putting cold feet on frozen feet on Pharaoh. Pharaoh was getting his ass beat. Yo, that shit funny as hell. If you ain't seen that SETI skit, man, go check it out. Man, that shit is hilarious.
So, boom. From there, I go do the interview at Sinetter spot the next day. It was another guy I ended up having to expose later down the line named Nature Boy. Nature Boy was there. Now, Nature Boy wasn't even supposed to be in the interview. So, like, when you see the Sinetter interview and he sit next to me, that was never even supposed to be in there.
So how did he get in your interview?
Sinetter told him to come up.
Okay, so y'all never had a relationship prior to that?
He was cool, but he came out the same way everybody else came out because I told my fan base I was going to New York.
Right.
So he rocked out. He was cool. It's a video on my
What are you talking about now? Is he talking about Nature Boy?
Tell me why you're calling. I don't know who you talking to.
Cause I remember the video where he said Nature Boy took over his interview and shit, and Sonetta put him up to it and shit. And Sonetta said, "Nigga, shit, I thought that niggas was I thought y'all niggas was together, nigga." What you talking about, Froze?
I'm in this God Live radio where I'm sitting in the car, and
I thought so.
His baby mom in the back and my baby mom in the back, and that's because we was all out to eat. Because what I used to do, after my events, even I did an event down here in Dallas. After my events, we would all go out to eat or go to the movies or something. So like I just
that Nature Boy stole my shit, yo.
So after I did that on the corner, we went to a restaurant out to eat, and I ended up getting on a radio interview. So I ran to the car, and I never even told that nigga to come in the car and record. It just came in the car, plopped the camera on, and started recording.
Nation versus Carbon Nation.
But I said that to say cool. So I'm like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
On some fan shit.
But I wasn't on it like that, you know. I wasn't on it like don't record. I didn't care. A lot of people record, but I'm like, you done left all the way out the restaurant eating with your baby mom, whoever to come.
Oh, fun
in the private in my private. That's
exactly what happened.
I'm sitting in your car because I don't want to be in a restaurant to come record whatever. But
niggas had a sleepover.
When I'm at Sinetter joint, Sinetter asked me, "Do I know him?"
Them niggas had a sleepover, folks. Hey. Y'all gotta go ask Coochie Cooler because he said he got the footage. He said he got the pictures.
I got pictures.
Coochie said he got the pictures of.
I got pictures.
I don't want to see him, folks. I'm just being sarcastic. It ain't even that deep. I don't want to see this nigga sleeping on Nature Boy couch, folks. Nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody wants to see that shit, Coochie.
I'm like, no, I don't really know him like that. He just gave me a ride. He cool though. He Gucci. And then Sinetter was like, yo, do you want him to come up? I'm like, I'm not really with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the interview. So Sinetter told him to come up. He ended up coming up, getting on the couch. And it's not clipped in there no more. But I remember when we went live, by the end of the live, because when Sinetter edited his interviews, he cut the back off. So like, let's say we was doing this and this was live. At the end, he'll let people call in and speak to the guests. But when he put it up, he cut that off. Why he cut that off, I don't know. That's just his style. But at the end, they was cussing Nature Boy out. They was like, yo, we Young Pharaoh, but we don't this. And then we on the so boom, when I get on the interview, I do the joint, but then at the end, I told Sinetter, I'm like, listen, as I told you before I came down here, your right-hand man, his name is Brother Polite. He just scammed me for $500 when I first got out of jail. So that was another reason for me to go down there.
So this was
she definitely did. Camille told it all, nigga.
Had gotten scammed from Brother Polite
before
he told it all.
You going to New York,
right? Okay. But he never knew that. So it's like
Netter didn't know.
Yeah. So you accidentally invited your right hand man, one of his victims. But you never knew he scammed me. Because like I said, Polite scammed me when I first got out of jail. By the time Netter called me, I had like 40,000 followers.
Why do you claim Brother Polite scammed you?
Because I talked to that man on the phone. And this is going to sound crazy as fuck, but at the time I was gullible enough to believe it. So he hit me with the same, there's no disrespect to the Moors. He hit me with the same, they be talking about that Moor science, sovereignty, secure party creditor. You on parole, I could get you off parole. The government don't have no all that good talking jigaboo. And I gave that to the $550.
All that good talking jigaboo shit. Pharaoh's ass is wild as hell, folks. All that good talking jigaboo shit.
For them niggas secure party creditor package or whatever it was called off his website. I got all screenshotted at home. Matter of fact, I'm gonna print a book out on his, but I got all the screenshotted at home. I still got everything throughout the years on the flash drive. 2 terabyte flash drives backed up. You would never get rid of it. So with that being said, so I sent the bread. I talked to him and his wife. I sent in the bread, and then after I sent in the bread, he just keep giving me the runaround like, do this and then this will happen. I do it. Don't
nigga 2 weeks turn to a year, Pharaoh. Everybody taking your bread.
Nothing happen. Do this, then this will happen. I do it. Email me this information. Nothing get done. And then it ghosted me. So after the ghosted me, I'm like, oh, this shit got to be a scam. So then I started researching into that, and I just see, and I'm not making this number up, y'all, because I'm not a hater. I'm not here to never try to stop nobody bad. Y'all can look it up. As a matter of fact, if y'all go find this attorney,
we did look that up. He lying.
She's a federal attorney.
Look it up. He lying. We looked it all up. He lying.
He lying, real?
We looked it all up. He lying. My bad. I'm on Boost Mobile by my phone.
Nah, you Gucci gang.
You looked it all up. Nigga lying. That's all I gotta say. Nigga lying. You go ahead.
Let's go.
According to her, just in 1 year alone, Polite scammed for like $600,000. That's just in 1 year. The reason he left Brooklyn is because the feds was trying to get him at one of his events for scamming, and then he ran to Cali. Then when they tried to get him in Cali, he ran to Miami. So I'm just letting y'all know this is what the nigga do. Now, long story short,
this is what the nigga do. I'm just letting y'all know.
He tried to ghost me. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to New York anyway. This guy invited me, and I know that this is Netter right-hand man. So I'm like, I
said, yo, Polite would just hit me with a whole bunch of big-ass words, folks, giving me the runaround. He would just nigga, folks, go that way. Nigga didn't go that. He was getting that nigga to run around, folks. Hit his ass with the hot sauce, the N1.
Trying to buy the scam package to scam with him and got scammed. So why should we care?
He said Polite ass was just. He said Polite was just using a whole bunch of big words that he didn't understand. He was giving his ass to run around.
Yeah, he said, "Nigga, you not getting in on my scam. I need all this money and yours."
That's still ain't getting out of that. Not a smoke kumquat. God damn.
I ain't even gonna press the issue too much. I'm gonna just wait till I get there. So before I came out there, I told him Polite scammed me. So he like, oh, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna get your money back. So boom.
That's your man. I'll let your man Netter.
I told Netter, I said, yo, call Polite on the 3-way, put it on speaker because he's not answering the phone.
Put that nigga on.
So put him on speaker, like you talk to him.
Yeah.
Let me talk to him.
Get my
so when
bread
he called
back.
Polite, you put it on speaker. I was like, yo, no, Polite, like, peace, what up, sir? I'm like, what up? This Pharaoh. So he like, who? I'm like, this Pharaoh. I'm like,
hey, Netter, man, call your mans. Call your man, sir. Call your man, sir. Put him on 3-way, sir. I'm not playing with you, B. I'm not playing with you, B. He say, "Sa called that nigga, yo." Nah, nigga, this really froze. this little feet from Guilford, nigga. You thought this was Sa, nigga? Where my bread at, man? Stop playing with me, gang. Froze, that's a gangster, folks.
Yo, so I told him who I was. So he
listen,
like,
Sa, call your man, Sa.
I'm blocked or something. Like, why I can't get in contact with you? So he like,
welcome back, Stone.
No,
we still,
it ain't like that.
We back at it like crack addicts with bad habits.
Try to king
we still
you to
here.
death and brother you to death when they know they wrong. My bad, brother. King, brother. All that bull. So I'm like, yo. I told him straight up. I said,
King, listen, King.
I don't really know how much money you got. I'm not counting your pockets, but I know I'm broke as now. I just got out of jail, and I ain't hustling.
Listen,
I ain't offer me 100 bands to knock something off. I turned it down so I could stay I could stay legit and on my spiritual path. So I'd rather be legit. I'd rather.
We trying to get through this shit. We trying to get through this shit. Go ahead, Ram.
Hold on. What nigga is offering 100 bands to do that?
Pharaoh. He's a millionaire. He's about to be a trillionaire, nigga. That's who.
Humble and work my way up slow, then be scamming. But I'm like, that's my last bread. That's my last money. Like, nigga, I'm in college. I'm getting my little check from the Navy every month. By the time I pay my rent, that's all I got.
From his pops, right?
So whatever money you got, whether you renting these cars,
military check from his
pops. That's my last bread. So I'm like, it might not be nothing to you. It hurts me. So I'm like, bro, I need my money back. Or I'm like, out. And I don't give a about Sinetta being your man's or nothing. I air his out too.
You heard, Sinetta?
I think I'm on that.
Folks, that's a gangster. Y'all better stop playing with him. Hey, listen, Si, call your man, Si. And nigga, if he don't get it right, both of y'all niggas can. Yeah, Si. Pharaoh was not playing with niggas on the internet.
Paid me. I think Polite paid me back. Neither one of them paid me. I think it's Western Union me and gave me my money back.
He said he got his bread back. He said,
like, bro, I would really, bro. And it ain't about the money, it's about the principle. I'm not out here. It's rules to the game. If you in the street, rob because that's in the street. You don't go rob the old mom and pop store. They not in the street.
Nah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's rules to the game. I'm not in the street. I'm in college at the time and working.
Sinetta
for my last,
even though nigga Sinetta and Polite, man, they ass was in some danger fucking with Pharaoh with that scam shit. Pharaoh said, nigga, I'm the only nigga that can scam niggas around this motherfucker.
It was only $500. It was my last at the time. So I need that. I got rent to pay off.
That's my last motherfucking penny, nigga. That's my bottom fucking dollar, Si. Y'all better call your man, Si. Get that nigga on. Hey, call your mans, B. Stop playing.
Keep putting the pressure on him. And then his I believe it was his wife, if I'm not mistaken. But if not, let's just say somebody in his circle, Western Union me my money back. And then from there, I was beefing with the conscious community ever since then. Man, them niggas had to put a fake case on me. And all
he never got a dime back.
Put a fake case on
man,
me.
He had a name, Dr. Mayat from Baltimore, bro.
Caprella Rim. Caprella. Crazy work, Pharaoh. Diabolical. Kyriel said that he said somebody offered him $100K. Yo, Ram.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, it's storming on my island right now, y'all. It say that my connection is unstable, but I'm connected to the source. Apologize for any technical difficulties. 55 people in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Deanna Bailey, that's her name. He had that say, and I got the screenshot of him admitting that they was lying and spreading rumors on me, and I successfully sued them for $276,000.
And you ain't see a dollar. You ain't see a penny, nigga.
I beat him already in court for all of them loot.
In court,
Weinstein. I'm telling you, listen.
So you ain't see a penny of that.
It was in court. You got paperwork.
Yeah, I got the paperwork. I got I won the decision. I won. I got the decision. My question is, why the you ain't gave me my money yet? Either you really ain't got no money like you fronting or you hiding it somewhere, but I've successfully, you probably could Google it. I busted in California court. But with that being said, long story short, where was I at? That kind of
that's crazy. That's crazy. Mr. Love This Show, Rim, said that's a lot too, nigga. Ankh told the story already. Ankh got his money back, but he ended up giving it back to Polite anyway. That's crazy. That's crazy. He also proceeds to say, and he about to lie about Dr. Maat. Nigga, he said when the truth is he went onto her live and she bodied him. So that he threatened her and ran off the live stream. That's diabolical. Froze ass a goofy. We all know that though.
Oh my God. So this what happened. So right. he get mad about that. So Polite get
her
mad.
Western Union you the money.
Actual factual.
Yeah, he just get mad at the same reason everybody else get mad. I'm an up and coming young black man and they can't control me. You feel me? So
nah, you're an up and coming so-called black man that be stealing people information, claiming it as your own. Then you be sending terroristic threats over the internet, claiming people did shit that they didn't do because you off your shit. Because you don't know how to control you don't know how to, you feel me? You took 2 sips of that mushroom tea and you ain't been the same since, Froze.
Have this press charges
they
on
playing
me
on his top.
Say that
appreciate it.
Her and throw her son off a bridge.
Oh, no.
Mind you, I never said that. If I said that, I would tell you I said that. I never said that. Now my thing is, I don't even got this number. So when did I call her and say that? I don't even got her number. Wouldn't have never even knew she was from or lived in Baltimore if I didn't get indictment, some court papers in the mail. So how am I threatening a bitch I never met her and don't know? Okay, so they have her say that I would kill her and throw her kids off a bridge. Bow. So I'm still with Yogini at the time. Mm-hmm. Me and Yogini driving back and forth to Baltimore from Buffalo, bro, for like a year and some change. Now trial finally come. I'm on my way to trial down there.
You feel me, man?
Polite and heard and called the courtroom.
He been tweaking ever since.
I was going to the courtroom up when I get down there. So when I get down there,
you gonna do what to the courtroom? You a terrorist, folks. You's a terrorist, folks. I can't believe you. He ain't faced no consequences, y'all. He might work for the CIA for real, because we can't find none of his records. He got locked up 3 times in Ithaca. I can't find no documentation on it, and he actually got arrested. Are they taking him to jail? Or are they taking that nigga to the hospital? Do we got to call the hospital in Ithaca to get some records?
You can't hear me because I'm on mute.
How can we get the body cam? I see you, fam. I see you. How can we get the body cam footage? Oh, this nigga froze, fam. I pay to see it.
And all kind of in there. I'm thinking some big kingpin arrested.
I can't hear me because I was on mute.
You gotta wait outside. You can't come in.
Yeah, Curry, definitely. That nigga be on the phone.
I was on the phone because I got a message saying that my line was canceled. I'm like, I just paid the shit last week.
My nigga around
somebody trying to scam me.
Folks has be juggling.
Yeah, niggas be trying to scam me.
Multi-talented. He's skilled. Straight up.
I've been doing this for 3 years now.
At the same damn time.
My bad, I was listening though. That nigga was lying. Listen, when Kakalaka earlier said Dr. Maat already exposed him, that's what made him start going after Dr. Maat. When they have a debate, that's on my channel too. Dr. Maat exposed his form of research and how he doesn't.
This nigga man's hey, Realm.
And
Realm, they said your ass went on mute. Hey, Realm, Manzit said you had to go on mute because they was trying to steal your item bucks, nigga.
Right? That's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to charge my phone.
They're trying to take this nigga
They said, I don't know what you talking about. You need to go dispute that. I was like, oh, my card was cut off. I cut that shit off.
Freeze it. Head ass boy.
Yeah, I freeze the shit out of it. Every time I make a purchase, I refreeze that shit. I don't play crazy. But I kept getting charges all week from Boost Mobile, and I'm like, what the fuck are they charging me for? I just paid the bill last week.
Hell no. Let's go, y'all. Oh, you got something to say?
Dr. Maat exposed his method and how he never has any sources to cover his research. He never had, and his sources always pseudo.
Torched his ass.
The people that he gets his resources from aren't real archaeologists. They're not real anything. They're just people who did
him.
They do the same thing like he do. Copy, paste, and
hey Ram, him say him I'm defeated.
She exposed that.
Him say him undefeated.
That.
Exactly.
Yeah, she exposed that, and once she exposed that on Sinetta, he started going after her and attack. You notice that's a pattern what he does. He attacks that. He never addresses the story. He attacks their character. That's when you know someone is lying. They don't address
how the fuck is he undefeated though? How the fuck you undefeated, Froze?
He's lost every fucking debate I've seen him in.
Make that shit make sense, Froze. Let's go, Ram.
History.
Let's go, Ram.
Spanish dude at the time, he like, why you outside? I'm like, they say we gotta wait outside. He go in there and come to find out they didn't call the courtroom up talking about beware of me when I come in for trial because I'm armed and dangerous. And I said I'm a courtroom up. Now my thing is, if you a black woman, right? You talking about your conscious community, why would you try to set the stage for me like that before I go down here in front of these white people? Why would you try to tell her? Why would you? And then I'm like, anything could have happened. They could have pulled me over on the way there and assuming I got a gun or something in the car while I'm with my bitch at the time.
That's why you don't make threats like that,
folks. Fighting or anything, because no disrespect. I'm not just gonna let the police just whoop my. I'm not disrespectful, but you're not just gonna whoop my because you're the police. So imagine them pulling me over, trying to snatch me out the car, me up, because you didn't already called the courts and gave them a preconceived notion of falsified intent. So now I get down there, you got these armed federal agents in there, whoever they was, they waiting on me. Boom. So now when I get to the courtroom, she's sitting on the left, I'm sitting on the right. Well, if I'm the judge, she's on the left of the judge, and I'm on the right of the judge. She got all these armed police around her. Like you would have thought I was human trafficking her for 20 years and they found her in my basement and she's terrified. That's what you would have thought. So we get in the courtroom, this getting up there, and y'all can go get the court minutes if y'all don't believe me. Y'all know y'all do all the other nosy. Go get the court minutes. I ain't lying. They cut. Guess who they cut on in the courtroom to try to vilify my character?
Who?
Seti. They cut Seti on in the courtroom. You probably don't know who General Seti is.
I know who Seti is. Light skinned Seti.
Boom. So they cut Seti.
Kind of speak a little slow.
Now they cut Seti on in the courtroom. Now they didn't call Seti on.
Kind of speak a little slow, head ass boy.
I think it was Corinne Gaines or something. So they didn't call Seti. So you hear him crack about 50 times, right? Now, imagine that. Imagine that. I'm in court. You playing another man. And I ain't gonna say I disapproved of what he said or approved none of that. All I'm saying is you're playing the words of another man in here to try to vilify my character based upon some that you saying I said that I never said.
And that's crazy though.
It's just character.
That's kind of the tactics that Froze use. You ask him one motherfucking question, then he go on a fucking crazy ass rant, and you damn near forget what the fuck you asked him originally. It's crazy. Kyriel in the chat say the only debate he probably won was the one with Nature Boys. That shit was hilarious. That shit's a classic.
Now the crazy thing is in the back of my mind, the only thing that saved me is because I know in the back of my mind I'm actually the best attorney in this. So my attorney tried to tell me, oh, I would advise you not to get on the stand. So I told my attorney, crazy as hell, I'm getting on the stand. So everybody trying to tell me not to get on the stand. I'm like,
I love this show. I'm gonna read your comment when Ram come back. He ain't gonna hit me up.
Like I said, y'all can go get the court minutes because I don't remember exactly what I said. I'm a paraphrase, but y'all can go get the court minutes to see I'm not capping. So I'm gonna just say this is in the range of what I said. I'm gonna give y'all an idea of what I said, but exactly what I said word for word, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get it back. Now with that being said,
nah, folks, we don't know what you said. You know what I'm saying, folks? Yeah. With that being said, what the fuck?
The judge was on the right of me, and she was sitting in front of me. I said, Your Honor,
it's crazy.
Out of everything that she's accusing me of, you know, I'm being charged with electronic threats and harassment. Where is a phone call or a text message or an email of what she's accusing me of doing? So,
folks says, hey man, yo, that's a fool. Folks that say I gotta make sure my art and piggy bank is good. If they trying to swiper keep swiping. Swiper keep swiping, folks. Straight
when
up.
I said that, the judge eyes lit up. Now, no disrespect to this judge, but I'm like, you know, what the kind of judge is you? You sitting here got me on trial fighting there a year and some change in the state that I'm not even from for evidence that you've never seen. So I know you ain't do what you were supposed to do in the judge's chamber with the DA. Let's just leave it at that. I know you ain't read them court minutes. You ain't look for exhibits. I know the whole infrastructure of the legal proceedings. You didn't do none of that. So if I was to write the judge up for her lack of ethicality,
swear to God, my mama stop playing with me.
To be honest, because you didn't do nothing. Imagine having somebody on trial in front of you as a judge and you never actually looked at any of the case that's before you. You basically in there just freestyling the case and didn't realize that none of the evidence was never presented until the defendant get on the stand and ask where the fuck is the evidence at? How the fuck I'm getting accused of something I'm no.
That's crazy, folks. The nigga said they didn't even have the dossier. They had no record. The judge was confused. Head ass boy. Folks asked me telling stories.
Prosecutor the evidence.
Folks asked me telling stories.
So, mind you, the prosecutor got what's called Brady obligation, where they have an obligation to present evidence that would exonerate you from.
Jada, what's with you, Nye? What's the lighting about you, divinity?
They have an ethical obligation to present.
Yeah, man, we've been here for 2 hours,
so
man.
The district attorney is actually
this nigga been telling lies for 2 hours, fam. Straight up, no bullshit, Jada.
Committing a judicial infraction, specifically the infractions of
we might have to come back to this round,
as well as
how much left on this video?
Prosecutorial misconduct, because
we might have to do a part 2, folks, because we ain't even. It's only 52 minutes, so we got a whole another hour of this shit, and we've been live, goddamn it, for 2.5 hours, folks. I'm fucking. This nigga's been telling lies for a whole hour straight, Jada.
But straight lies. Nothing he said was the truth.
You left, Ram. You walked away, Ram. That nigga Manzi said you had to go and check your fucking eye imbalance, fam. Your eye and account balance. He said you gotta make sure your eye and account balance ain't going to the negative. And then crazy. And Mr. I love the show. He said, yo, Ram. You're talking about when he was doing the pre-debate with the Amin Ra squad when and Dr. Ma'a and embodied him on whether the Maruneta has been translated or deciphered.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she said he kept going to her. She said, I'm not here for that. I have a degree in something that had nothing to do with it. And I'm breaking down your methodology. And how you something
he
about
said,
how we can go to it.
He also said, but what really started the beef between him and Dr. Maat was the live he did with her. She was ready for him and debunked everything he said on the spot, and he cursed out and threatened her, and then he ran off the fucking live like a groupie.
Did the same thing with Jabari. Whenever he is back into a corner and he knows he don't know what the fuck he talking about, when he met his match, he flips out. He's like a raccoon.
They said, nigga, hey Rem, you said it on the other live. You said, nigga, they said, nigga, how the fuck your name was Pharaoh if the metal letter ain't been deciphered?
Where'd you get the word Pharaoh from? Where'd you get Otten from? I said 40%. No, you said it ain't never been deciphered.
Froze ass. Undefeated.
Never actually established.
Hey, round for the letter rock real quick. I gotta step away for 1 second.
So that was prosecutorial misconduct.
Yeah,
also violation of my 5th and 6th and 8th amendments.
1 second.
My right to due process, my right to confront my accusers. And then also is prosecutorial maliciousness, because you are prosecuting somebody that you yourself knows that there's no evidence against because you never seen it. So everybody in that courtroom should have been fired. But long story short, when I say that, the judge, and then the judge asked the DA where the evidence was. So now the DA gonna ask her where the evidence is, and we in the middle of trial. So imagine being in the middle of trial. We're in the middle of trial. This ain't my first court proceeding. I done been down here about 8 times. Imagine being in the middle of trial and then start asking where evidence is at. So long story short, after I said it, I said, Your Honor,
he lying.
I have never met this woman in my life. Ask her. And I told the judge, I said, ask her if she ever met me in her life. And the judge eyes just got big again and looked at me. Then she looked at her and she was like, Mrs. Bailey, have you ever met the defendant? No. You ever seen the defendant a day in your life? No. I told the judge, I said, I wouldn't even know what this lady looked like if I wasn't in the same room with her right now. And I went to jail for a gun that wasn't mine. I did the time for it, never told on nobody. So I don't want nobody saying I'm snitching because I'm saying who gun it was, but I'm gonna continue to. I done did a lot of shit in my life that had I would have went to jail for it at the time, I would have took it on the chin because I did it. When I caught my first gun case, I copped out because it was my gun. Maybe I could have beat it, but I wasn't that comfortable with the law in court yet. But this one right here, I took it to trial because it wasn't my gun. It was Richard Boo's gun. And he knew it was his gun because when I popped on his name Trizzy on Bravo and I went to the box, I seen Richard Boo's in the box on golf and just said, my bad, bro, I fucked your life up. And then just started giggling like it was funny. And no homo, I told him that SMD stopped talking to me. So that being said, it was his gun. Also, my arresting officers who were disbarred for corruption on their task force of Queen Hamilton because they had over 500 gun cases in a year with no 911 calls.
He just made a whole different Richard.
My bad, chat. You made me nervous, Ram. I had to go check my art balance, goddammit. Make sure my art coins was good. My bad, chat. What happened, OG? Go back.
Like 10 seconds. He just made a whole new Richard Blue story.
No way.
Gun case, I copped out because it was my gun. Maybe I could have beat it.
Pause.
I have never met this woman in my life.
Hold on.
Ask her. And I told the judge, I said, ask her if she ever met
somebody else's gun. Then he said he copped out because it was his gun. Boom! I never caught that. That blows his whole Richard story out the fucking water. He said,
Manza said, somebody say gun nigga. Manza ass is a goon. Stop playing with him.
He just sent me a picture of his Father's Day gift, something pretty. But you just said you went to jail for somebody else's gun. And then you said you copped out because it was your gun. Then he said Richard called him and said, hi, that's why I've ruined your life. When did this happen? Do you remember that part? We've been following it the whole time.
You know, Froze ass remix it. He say, yo. Froze ass say, yo, I'm so motherfucking mean with it. I could run that Richard shit back and do a whole nother scheme with it. Straight up. Fuck you talk about.
He just blew his whole Richard story out the water. It was your gun, nigga. And if it was your gun, you said that you refused to kill somebody, unalive somebody for Richard. So if it was your gun, why did you bring it?
Alter ego, exactly. These niggas just let Froze get on their fucking platform and say any fucking thing.
Anything.
Stop them. They don't interject. They don't interject at all.
But I get it though. They want him to spew all this stupid shit.
But if you ask the questions though, you get better content. You get more details. You can't just let the nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't just let the nigga rock like that, folks. You gotta say, hold on, Froze. I hear you, Froze. But Froze, then you say last time on the other channel or Richard did this or that. You feel me? Because now you saying XYZ, folks.
Do he sound like a hood nigga? The nigga got a fucking katana behind him.
Nigga from 09, 011, stop playing with Lil Feet, folks. Stop playing with Lil Feet from Guilford, folks. You capping, folks.
Like, he ain't about that life.
From 09 or 11, nigga, single-handedly, nigga. You know what he did. But you know that nigga that was in the picture holding up my son?
That's that nigga.
That was that nigga gun. Stop playing.
In her life. And the judge eyes just got big again and looked at me. Then she looked at her. And she was like, Mrs. Bailey, have you ever met the defendant? No. You ever seen the defendant a day in your life? No. I told the judge, I said, I wouldn't even know.
We did 3 live streams together, but she supposedly said she never saw it. Why would the DA take the case with no evidence? He's not going to pursue the case if there isn't any evidence that you did anything.
Exactly, Rem. Talk your shit, gangster.
And then you say,
talk your shit, gangster.
Ask her, have she seen me? I'm pretty sure Dr. Mayat would have pulled the live streams up where y'all are face to fucking face.
Folks ass, he be making out outlandish accusations, folks. Outlandish accusations.
Still on the internet.
This lady looked like if I wasn't in the same room with her right now. And I went to jail for a gun that wasn't mine. I did the time for it. Never told on nobody.
That
so I don't
gun.
want nobody saying I'm snitching because I'm saying who gun it was. But I'm gonna continue to. I didn't did a lot of shit in my life that had I would have went to jail for it at the time, I would have took it on the chin because I did it. When I caught my first gun case, I copped out because it was my gun. Maybe I could have beat it, but I was.
So he talking about a different gun case on this one. He said his first gun case.
He only had one gun case.
So he trying to say he got 2 gun cases, folks. That's what he trying to say. He said his first case. He said in another case that y'all niggas don't know about, he did his bid, nigga. He did. I don't know what year that was. But he said he pled guilty in that one. But this time, nigga, it was Richard shit. It was that nigga gun. The nigga that was holding up my son in the picture with my baby. Yeah, that was that nigga gun.
It was only
wasn't that comfortable with the law in court yet. But this one right here, I took it to trial because it wasn't my gun. It was Richard Boo's gun. And he know it was his gun because when I popped on this name Trizzy on Bravo and I went to the box, I seen Richard Boo's in the box on golf. And he said, my bad, bro, I fucked your life up. And then they start giggling like funny and no homo. I told him the SMD stop.
Go ahead, Ron.
Him and Richard have never been in jail together. Never. And you go to the live stream with him arguing, with him going Beauty and Camille. Richard says it, and he said it. They've never been locked up together. So how you got all these stories? They both say it. They've never been locked up together. He just said Richard saw him and said, I'm sorry, I fucked up your life. When did this happen?
Hey, folks, hold on real quick. I just want to show you something. I can see the hurt. I can see the pain. Where my eye? Back down memory lane. Pat M say YP look like a crackhead in his old pick, his old hood pick. Nigga,
bro.
I can see the hurt. I can see the pain.
Bro.
Where my eye?
Bro.
Back down memory lane. Stop playing, Pat. You feel me? Pat, you on hot garbage, folks. Pat, you on hot garbage, Pat.
That raindrops would fall.
Holy shit, Pat. Hold on, let me get my screen back. Let me get my screen back, nigga.
So that being said, it was his gun. Also, my arresting officers who were disbarred for corruption on their task force of Aquino and Hamilton because they had over 500 gun cases in a year with no 911 calls. If Aquino has any real bones in his body, Aquino will tell you, I seen him on Sherman because I had a burgundy Mustang and the cops doing you guys.
Y'all remember in the other last stream, that nigga was up in he said he was in Erie County or Harris County. He said, yo, what's your name, folks? My name B Wood. That motherfucker said, guard. Fuck you talking about, folks? My name B Wood, folks. Let me the fuck up out of here. Folks ass funny as hell, folks.
Got a nice car. He pulled up. Who car is this? Who's selling drugs? And I'm like, this ain't no drug dealer car. Yeah, this is my car. I'm a YouTuber. I do lectures, wop-de-wop. And then when I gave him my ID, he's like, oh, when did you get out? So we talking. I'm talking to my arresting officer.
Look like a blow Vegeta, boy. Look at that, boy.
Richard walked right up and said, guess who took off running?
Look at that, boy.
Y'all know you lying, nigga. Your arresting officer.
Down from B Street, folks.
He didn't recognize your face. But he recognized you from your ID. He didn't recognize from just seeing you.
Crazy.
Bullshit, bro.
Me and the Aquino eyes pop. And I'm like, I told you that wasn't my gun. It was his gun. So the way I went to jail is this just set me up and he took off running. And in the report, they never even wrote he was there. They just wrote that I was running. And
what you say?
You just told us that he snitched to the cops. I told you. He said he told the cop. I told you
Don't
that
say.
wasn't
He
my
said,
gun.
"Yeah, folks. You know how folks do, folks. He changed up
That means
in the same breath, folks. He'll be like, "Yo, don't say that I'm snitching. Don't say that I'm snitching, but it was that nigga gun." It's like, what, nigga? Don't say that I'm snitching, but it was that nigga gun.
He said, "I told you that it was not my gun." That means he told him the first time that it wasn't his gun. But it doesn't matter. They saw you running with the gun. How did his gun? This is the only thing he never explains.
I didn't whoop her ass.
Gun get in your possession?
I didn't whoop her ass. I just Bruce Lee her ass. Like, huh,
that's
nigga?
That's the only thing he don't explain.
That's crazy, right. Rum. You right, bro. You right, bro.
How did his gun get in your possession?
Let Foles tell it, folks. The aliens gave him the gun. It was the aliens gave Richard a gun. Richard gave him the gun, but he ain't really had a gun. You feel me?
Not through a gun, but really, that's the that took off running. And if
it's
you,
coming, don't even trip.
But if you go get the,
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Rocky's on. It's gonna happen.
The car, I guarantee you that you run across the car. And so that being
my bad, Ram. Hold on. I got you. I gotta pause it. Go ahead.
If you go to the report, and we have Trixie has a report. The only person that they ever saw running was him, and that's because he had isotonic gloves on, O.J. Simpson gloves on.
What's odd with you now?
They recognized that a nigga is walking around in August with isotoners on. So they stopped him. How did they not see Richard running? You know why? Because Richard wasn't there. Well, Richard was there. He saw the cops and walked away from them.
Johnny Fonjo, welcome to the chat, man. Don't forget to hit that like button, buddy. Go ahead, Ram.
That's the part that he keep leaving out. The fact that he was wearing isotonic gloves in August.
That motherfucker, yeah. Richard told you that, right? He said that nigga had on motherfucking leather gloves in the summertime, folks.
And they asked him, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Folks had on long sleeves. He had a jersey with long sleeves on, with leather gloves.
OJ he was outsmarting somebody.
Straight up.
Outsmarting somebody. Even if you would have did the shooting, the pew-pewing, they still would have known that you stood out. This nigga's wearing
Happy Father's Day to y'all, man.
Happy Father's Day to everybody. He still stood out no matter what. They stopped you because you stood out. And they said
like a fucking sore thumb, nigga.
They said you kept pulling the gun in and out of your joint. So that's another part you
he said they use colorable law on him. They said we got suspicious activity. We got black man, black jeans. He said black man, black jeans, black forces, leather gloves, summertime.
Right.
The fuck you talk about?
And then he never explained why is he wearing all that.
Hey, this nigga Pat Waller, he said this nigga stood out like a sore hieroglyphic. Yo, what's wrong with the chat, folks? Y'all niggas is undefeated, fam. If y'all ain't the latest chat on YouTube, folks, it's up for debate. Y'all niggas is crazy. Hell no. Hell no, shorty. What you say, real?
I say he never explained wearing all black isotonic gloves, long sleeve shirt.
I don't know.
He never explained how the gun got in his possession.
I don't know, folks. But we ain't gonna make it through this fucking video. We ain't gonna make it through this motherfucker.
You told Richard no. So how did his gun get in your possession?
Hey, folks ain't got no aim, huh? He ain't got no aim, shorty. But he ain't explained it, Ram. That's the thing, folks. He never answer any questions, folks. He never answer any fucking questions, folks. We know this. That nigga, he dodged questions like Neo dodged bullets in the Matrix. Foles ass is a professional question dodger, folks. He's the best. He in the world, nigga. He's in the world.
Him and Hassan Campbell.
He like the president, G. When you ask them some classified information, folks, Froze ass gonna divert to some other shit.
No, or he going to cuss you out and start threatening you.
Or that too, folks. Or that too.
This was defective because y'all said y'all arrested me August 22nd, which you couldn't have did because I was already in jail.
He don't never answer questions.
So how did that crime happen? So my indictment was defective. It should have never even went through. Should have been a no bill.
He's the king of deflection.
It was Richard Boo's gun. But I say all of that to say, some way, somehow,
we ain't even make an hour through this fucking video.
No co-defendants, polite.
This nigga lying so fucking much, Ram.
I was a Crip. We set some on fire.
Ram say, yo, we gonna check every motherfucking lie in this bitch, folks, and we'll be
every single lie.
This should have take, man. We'll be live for 24 hours.
That's why I said we gotta do a part 2.
What you trying to stop it at?
I say we stop it at 3 hours.
He's telling stories, y'all. He's telling stories. We can't even get through this shit. That's like every other video. He's telling stories. You hear me?
You can't get to him or Hassan.
Folks ass over there counting lies, folks. He said this nigga done told 100, specifically 137 motherfucking lies on this live stream already, fam. That shit diabolical, huh? That shit diabolical, Audio Oracle. What the fuck is going on here in this interview? And folks ass ain't asking, he ain't asking the right questions either. He's not interjecting at the right angles either.
We need to do the documentary, bro.
And 137 motherfucking lies ain't counting. Y'all niggas is crazy, folks. What the fuck is going on? All right, Ram say, look, we got 6 more minutes to get through, and we might have to do a part 2. Tomorrow, what, Sunday? I don't know. We'll see how we feeling. We'll see what we do. I ain't making no promises, but we're gonna do the part 2. Maybe we could come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, Monday. See, my day's fucked up, folks. This job got me all fucked up. So, I ain't gonna make no promises though. I ain't gonna make no promises.
I gotta go hit the bar. I'm sorry.
Straight up, I ain't gonna make no promises.
And I snitched on my co-defendants, and they have 20 years. Now, like I said, you can go on Google right now and Google my name. I'm not gonna say what my mother named me on here, but I've already put it up. I've actually shown my case. I actually have my entire rap sheet of every charge I ever caught in my house. I never had a code except for one time when I went to jail for somebody else's weed and didn't tell on them. But with that being said, when I went to jail for my charge in 2012, I never had a code D. Nor was I an active gang member, nor was I ever a Crip in my life.
Pause.
Go ahead, G.
Now, you said you killed
crack that bitch open, Carolina Kid.
Montel Boner, right?
Uh-huh.
Everybody that got in trouble for Montel Boner, you said you did it. Everybody that really did it is in jail for 20 years. So,
which one is it, nigga?
You said you did it, but the niggas that really did it are in jail for 20 years. We got the article. Montel Boner, yeah, Montel Boner. You remember we read the article?
I remember.
7 other people involved.
I remember. Nigga, I remember.
Are in jail doing their 20 years.
Nigga, I remember. Yep, Montel Boner. That's a fact, Jaded.
Never have I ever set somebody on fire, and never have I ever snitched on nobody. Now, with that being said, once again, just like they had Shorty put them rumors on me about saying I did this, they put some rumors on me talking about I the Crip and set him on fire. I never was a Crip.
Froze.
You can never find a time.
Froze was a blood.
From Buffalo, New York.
Exactly.
Froze I don't know what it is now, but back then it wasn't that big out there.
And his big homie was a white boy. I can't even name no
Crip sets from Buffalo, if you want to be honest. So there's no way I ever was a Crip.
And he never said you was a Crip. He said you was a blood. You talking about
they got that rumor started.
One day we will, folks. One day we will.
Imagine thinking that I the
crib. He won't.
And I have talked to YP. Talk your shit too, Pat. I've talked to YP. I have technically interviewed him multiple times. It's on my channel. Straight up.
He threatened us
multiple times. I've interviewed Pharaoh.
He said he wanted to blow Chicago up because of him.
But we had good talks though. Go check it out. It's on my channel. I got 2 interviews with Pharaoh on my channel.
Chicago.
The audio wasn't that great back then though, but you can still listen. You gotta put your headphones on, gang. You feel me?
Then what else has the conscious community done? What haven't they done? Polite called my parole officer like 40 times. I'm not lying about the number. He called my parole officer like 40 times, lying, trying to get me locked up, saying I was threatening him. And this is all in my lawsuit. One of the times he called my parole officer, he said, I quote, he said that I was showing inappropriate pictures of his 10-year-old daughter on the internet. And
that's crazy.
Now, I do believe him on this. Polite had those pictures of his daughter.
That's crazy. But he's saying Polite. He's saying that Polite accused him though of doing that.
I know. Polite sent them to his phone and said that's crazy. He was the one doing it.
Allegedly, Ram.
Allegedly, but we're believing because it's the same daughter Polite in jail for right now.
It's crazy work.
And he ran off.
Bad. Parole officer had
my bad. My bad. Go ahead.
I said he ran off with a couple of his stepdaughters.
The chat agree with you. The chat agree with you, Ram. He said, Jada said, I believe that too.
I believe that part.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely sent them those pictures.
Crazy work.
Off YouTube, I think, for like 2 weeks until they watched every single video I ever posted. That's how much trouble got me in. But once he said
the fact nigga he couldn't post for 2 weeks, nigga. They had to watch could you imagine having to watch every single one? Well, I have damn near technically watched every fucking Pharaoh's video, folks. But then being forced to, because I can walk away from that shit at any time, and I have multiple times. I'm not gonna watch this shit. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. But they said they was forced to watch every single video he posted at one time, like binge watch his shit. You had to just sit there and binge watch all his shit, folks. That shit diabolical.
No, I know them motherfuckers.
That shit is diabolical.
Seemed I wasn't doing it on there, but reading books and basically doing book.
Nigga, we ain't seen you read one book. They ain't seen you read. You know what? Hey, listen, y'all. Hey, folks, it's 3 hours, folks. We gonna have to do a part 2. Jerome, you're a little late, fam. You have to catch the replay on Phone Grave. But we're going to come back and do a part 2, fam. We'll see what happens. I ain't going to make no promises, but maybe tomorrow we'll do the part 2 of this shit. Because we still technically got, God damn it, a whole hour to go. Bro. We made 58 minutes into 3 hours because this nigga told that many lies, folks, and counting. Yep. Shit is diabolical. This shit is diabolical. Shit is diabolical. Yeah. But you know what, too?
How many lives we
gon' yeah, folks. This shit diabolical. What we gonna do here, folks? We're gonna do a part 2. Yeah, you know it's coming too. You know how we gotta end it, man. I hope everybody enjoyed their Father's Day, man. We gave y'all 3 banger hours. A little bit of reefer, a little bit of wine. Take y'all shots. Take care of them babies. And y'all know.
With the kids.
We just not gonna leave like that though. Y'all know we not just gonna leave like that though.
138. That's 2 lives per hour. I mean per minute.
138 lives so far and counting, y'all. If y'all have not already hit that like button, man,
did his thing, but I might know better.
Take them shots.
Used to turn his nose
shot Rella.
I could have wiped ass, but I wiped nose better. Used to turn
his catch that replay, gang. I swear to God. On my mama. Stop playing with me.
She said she wanna fly out here. Your lawyer did his thing, but I might know better. Woody used to turn his nose white coke Rella. Grind it in that pussy when it's wet. Sex Rella. She say she shaking ass.
Not one thing wrong.
Hieroglyphic doors on the coupe, Vetrella.
Hey, I got another Froze banger too. I'm gonna play after this. After Coke-Rella, fam, I'm gonna show you what's next on Art and Radio, fam. It go hard. It go hard. Rim think I'm trolling though. Rim think I'm trolling though.
The pastor say he's saved, but the dean still sick. His lawyer let him down, said his
I'm not trolling, folks.
I think they still afraid about what I might still say. Your feelings wasn't hurt.
Blame that shit up. Man's it. Little bit of reason, man. Little bit of what's on.
She say she shaking
little bit of squeaker.
Twerkrella. Hieroglyphic doors on the coupe, Vetrella. She say she wanna ride with the crew,
everybody, man. All the real fathers out there, man. Enjoy y'all fathers today, man. This one for you, nigga. This for you. Don't forget to hit that like button, y'all.
Woody used to turn his nose white Coke-Rella.
I'm holler at y'all. I'm gonna go watch the movie with the kids.
She say you don't.
All right, Ron. I appreciate you for pulling up as always, man.
Did his thing, but I might know better. Woody used to turn his nose white Coke-Rella. She say she shaking ass for that check, Twerkrella. She say she shaking ass for that check, Dickrella. I wanna see you get your mind right, Wokerella. She say she wanna turn her nose white, Snowrella. Remember when I spent you in the yard, Poprella? Remember you was scared to spin the yard, Poprella? Remember when I caught you off size, Hyrella? Remember you was on the other side, Umbrella? Most likely to succeed, but you can try out here. Don't be playing niggas thirsty, you can die out here. She say she
appreciate y'all for spending y'all Sunday with me, man.
I'm stroking in that pussy from the backstroke-rella. Your lawyer did his thing, but I might know better.
Hey, y'all think I'm trolling though? I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. Listen. Slap ride Dolo, but shit, we can do a 2v2. Tag team partner, he gon' show you a goofy too. Rim the third, he be glad to put a suit on you. He'll build a roadblock when you maneuver through his 450 splashed off the top like he hooping to. Chicago and Philly get you rocked, put you through the roof. Yeah, this is not what you were used to do. You niggas fruity too, your casket's made of fruity loops. This big round over your body look like a hula hoop. Hey,